the holiday stream for my Dungeon Master patrons. This is going to be a little different than usual, but today we actually have more Dungeon Master patrons than would comfortably fit into one session. So from now on, we will be having multiple sessions every month. But today we have the people playing Zin, our paladin, who might be joining a tiny bit late, but he is a dragonborn paladin. And then Marcus, our fighter with a big ass sword. And Leviathan, our divine soul sorcerer, who was around last session and actually convinced the bartender that he is that she is a god. And we'll see how that plays out in the future. But for now, after they've done a fair amount of adventuring, they have been invited by Lord Bracken Waldorf to a holiday-themed party. And this holiday-themed party is for the Festival of Lights and Gifts. It's a local tradition, but it is kind of in the spirit of Christmas and Hanukkah and all of the holidays that happen in the real world around this time. It just happens to be that in this D&D world, those things don't exist. So, everybody is currently at the tavern, but they know the party is tomorrow night.
Okay.
And there's one thing that's very tricky about a party. It's a civilian-related party, and there's one thing you don't bring, or there's multiple things you don't bring to a civilian-related party. Your weapons and your armor. You mostly just go, as a civilian. You dress up nicely, and you don't bring weaponry. So get prepared to not be able to cast any spells that require material components. Hello, Coda Day Gaming. But yeah, it's going to be a little tricky, and if you very heavily depend on armor and big weapons, that's not going to be so easy anymore.
I'm not going to the party now, apparently. Marcus is not going to the party now, apparently.
Hey, wait, since my ring is just straight up a ring, will I bring that?
Yeah, so the trick is about this is that if you happen to, which I already confirmed with all of the players that are here today, that if you happen to have an arcane focus or a weapon that you can either easily hide or you can pass it off as something totally normal, then it's a little easier to sneak it into the party. But if you have a giant staff with a magic orb on top, like Leviathan does, hello there, Timothy, then it's a little bit more difficult. So, and Marcus, who has a giant great sword, and Zin, who has a sword and shield, those aren't going to be super welcomed at a normal party.
We should have brought the monk.
Well, the monk is probably going to be in the next session, which, by the way, since this is split into two sessions, they're actually going to be happening at the same time at the same party, but somehow split. And we'll figure out how that happens between this session and next session. So,
Well, good thing Marcus is a noble, so he does have fancy clothes with him.
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
That's the only good thing going for me.
Yeah, they don't expect you to be like crazy overdressed, but you will probably have some advantages if you dress particularly nice.
Generally, my profile picture already has me wearing somewhat fancy clothes. Because I'm just wearing that old stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of fits. Yeah, like you look like a divine being since you're Leviathan.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you can wear what you're wearing, and that's fine. I feel like Zin may or may not need a little extra help, considering he is almost always wearing armor. But
So Marcus will just probably head into his room and actually put on his basically take off all his armor, put his great sword up next to his other great sword, because apparently now he has two great swords.
he does have two great swords.
So, and basically just put on like his noble outfit that he kind of just keeps with him just in case he needs to go meet like a lord or something, and starts getting dressed.
All right. So you're just getting ready for I mean, you do have 1 day for the party. So it's like this is tonight, and you have the party is tomorrow night. So if there's any preparations that you want to do during the day tomorrow or anything like that, you're welcome to do so.
Where would we?
Okay, here's a question. I wonder if we know somebody that could help sneak in, not like our main weapons, but
No, but
stuff
why would...
in case things go south. We got
That's
invited
what
to a party that we have no idea what's happening.
Okay, that's true. I mean, I have a magic ring, so I think I'm good. If you guys want one of them, the paladin doesn't spell.
I mean, the magic ring can't necessarily be used as an arcane focus. It just happens to enhance your spell list.
Yeah, but you know, a long rest. That's how long it takes.
Oh
If
yeah.
you want if you, I can actually give you the ring. Do it right now.
I can't cast magic, like at all.
Really?
Like,
Yeah, it only so in the last session,
Paladins get spell slots.
yeah, paladins
No.
can, but
yeah, but Marcus can't.
yeah.
Marcus is a fighter.
So in the last session, Leviathan wound up fighting against the Planeteers, who were trying to summon Captain Planet, and they stopped him from doing it. And in that process, he wound up acquiring a bunch of elemental rings, which expands players' spell lists if they have the ability to cast spells. So it doesn't add any spell slots.
Water stuff. Since I do water stuff, I also got a +1 to my spells.
Yeah.
So then, technically, you wouldn't be able to cast spells without your spell focus still, Leviathan. So the
Correct.
ring doesn't even help you.
Yeah, it looks pretty though.
It looks pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just got since you have the water-based ring, it's got a little blue gem in it, and it's kind of like swirling with some sort of mysticism. It's not glowing or anything, so it's not like very obvious, but you can very easily get away with just wearing it as a nice ring.
So
Yeah.
I'm actually going to walk up to Marcus is going to walk up to the bartender
Okay.
and ask him about this guy that just invited us to a party randomly.
All right. And the bartender looks up and he says, "Well, yeah, he's nobility, so whatever. I'm not a huge fan of those folks, but you know, he's
nobility.
yeah, he's because his name's Lord Bracken Waldorf, so he's very like known in the town, but he's just one of those rich folks. He's not so bad though. He does tend to contribute a lot to the adventurers, at least the decent ones."
Okay.
I get a giant bottle of water.
Okay. You get a giant bottle of water that you're bringing into this party.
Much water in there.
I mean, if considering I know that you're probably tempting to use that water for Tidal Wave, which only needs a drop, you have enough for an insane amount of castings of Tidal Wave.
Okay.
So
My
Marcus
character is prepared.
Okay.
So Marcus would just basically head to his room and just prepare, because like he hasn't prepared his noble outfit in a while since he's actually come to the city and even beforehand. So he's kind of just preparing that, plus like the cloak that goes with it
Okay.
and everything. So
All right, that's fine. So you get all dressed up for the party. Leviathan, you wear your normal divine level garb, and you get ready to head on out. It is in a company building kind of thing. Like Bracken Waldorf has a lot of different industries. Why don't one of them say Yeah, I mean, you could say that you like sticks and bring a stick for spellcasting, but
What?
so,
Wait.
so somebody was commenting that why don't you just say they like sticks and bring a stick to the party and it's for spellcasting? But I don't know how well that would go, just bringing a stick to a party.
I mean, we could probably just pick up a stick on the ground somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, a random
Hide it
stick
in our
isn't
pocket.
necessary. You
Just
could,
leave it in our pocket. We're not
But-
gonna search our pocket. Well, probably
but but a stick doesn't automatically become a wand without some sort of imbuing of magical something. So, with that in mind, you guys head off to the party. And it's in a large building towards the edge of the city. Bracken Waldorf does own a lot of different companies, all under his
That's it.
all under his name. Omar, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I know you're new, but yeah, so you head off, and it is this very tall tower. It is tall by like medieval standards. It's about 12 stories
Wait,
tall.
tower.
Walls.
Building at his company instead of his house.
Maybe.
Imagine Waldorf Tower.
Yeah, it is. And I think there's plenty of Waldorf towers in the real world, but so they have this party, and there's like a guard on the outside, but it's just one guy kind of making sure that nobody's causing too much trouble, and it's a pretty large layout. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys over into there. So you can, towards the bottom, you'll be able to see the entrance as I keep zooming in and out. So at the bottom here, you'll see the entrance of the party, and it's just a very large layout. I may or may not have taken this map from a vampire-themed mansion, so you're just going to have to ignore the blood splatter and coffins. Those aren't there. But yeah, and as you walk in, I mean, I'm assuming that you're not like the very first people at the party. You don't want to be the lame folks. But when you come in, there's music playing. It seems like there's a fair amount of area to mingle. There's some dancing. Plenty of people are already a little drunk. And, there's a lot going on. So what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go get wasted.
Okay.
That just seems to be my thing at this point.
Okay.
Of course, you're going to go get wasted.
Yeah, Leviathan has a big history of drinking quite a bit.
Imagine just a drunk Leviathan. I'll just start spamming time.
So you...
I'm
Anyway,
thinking.
Oh, go ahead, Zin.
Never mind.
Okay. So
Even-
there are bars set up all around, like in every other room. There's like a little bartender stand where they're more than happy to serve whoever comes in. And you do see a mixture of civilians and people you've seen at the like adventurers hall. So there's a fair amount of normal and adventuring folks. But you do see far more civilians than anything else.
I'm not going to go. Marcus won't go and get wasted. He'll go basically and social drink and talk with people, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's probably something that Zin would do, minus the drinking.
Okay. So,
So he's just going to be the creepy guy that's talking to everybody.
I mean, he's not going to drink alcohol. He'll keep himself. He'll have a drink in his hand, just not have it be alcoholic. He's a paladin. They don't like.
so
Oh yeah.
Omar just asked what quest they're doing. They were invited to a holiday-themed party, and it is at a large tower hosted by Bracken Waldorf, who last session they pretty much figured out was essentially Bruce Wayne, but that's more of
Christmas special.
yeah, it's more metagaming than anything. So they don't know in game that Bruce Wayne is Bruce Wayne because that's real world stuff.
Yeah, we don't know he's Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. Although
We have
Zin,
met Batman.
yeah, Zin is actually
Oh,
the
he
only
took off his
person that
mask.
did Zin. No, I don't think Zin took off his mask.
Really?
No,
it was,
it was Sarah who died.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Sarah was the only one who saw it, and Sarah died. So there's only one person in this party, or in any of the party, who has met Batman or the Dark Knight of this city. So
I met him like a week ago.
Zin. Batman
Like,
met Zin
right.
because he has that stick of bat signal. I think what we just
yeah, so Zin managed to acquire a wand with a charge of Skyrite that will call for help from Batman. But so yeah, you're mingling around. People are yes, Timothy, I'm using Roll20 for most of my stuff. But yeah, you're mingling around. There are a fair amount of people. Some people are just kind of sharing stories of adventures. And then you hear a civilian talking about how he used to be an adventurer until he took an arrow to the knee. And
Oh wow! I
wanna
could heal
stop
you
that
if you
guy.
want.
he said, it's okay. I wouldn't want to waste any of that valuable spell casting. I don't
What
need
spell?
that." And he's kind of like shuffles away. Make an insight check.
Oh no! Something happened. Bartender's doing stuff. Wait, does he actually think I'm a god?
No. Okay, with that insight check, you can tell that he is completely full of crap. He has never adventured a day in his life, and he's just trying to tell a story. You can tell
Yeah,
that, like,
okay.
yeah, especially with the way he's walking, you're like, that's not an injured knee. That guy's totally fine.
Yeah, okay.
And then amongst this sort of mingling and whatnot, Zin, you're approached by a very proper looking man, and he says, "Oh, sir, you have been invited to see a special collection of Master Waldorf."
Oh, it's over.
Oh. Oh, wonderful. Lead the way, fine sir.
Says, "Of course. Please feel free to bring any of your companions you have attended this party with."
Yes, so I'm going to wave down Leviathan and Marcus. Like, we've been invited to see Master Waldorf's collection.
Yes, and it's kind of vague what the collection is, but yeah.
All right, yeah.
So, will you guys join him, or are you planning to stick in the party?
I will join him.
Okay. So Marcus is joining. What about you, Leviathan?
That wasn't me.
Oh.
That's why we gotta speak in third person. People.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Leviathan assumes that collection means there's a good chance it's alcohol. So go.
Okay.
I think Marcus is just gonna stay with the party for right now.
All right. So Marcus is mingling with the party, but Zin and Leviathan, they head up, and they're gonna head towards. There we go. So there is a set of stairs to the very north of the building, and those go up, and you wind up going up 5 floors of stairs. It is a bit cumbersome, but as you arrive at the top, you are greeted by a wide collection of adventuring items. So you see, like, oh, this was like the skull of a giant, and this is
Jesus.
a giant sword held by some sort of incredible being. And then you see like this very large circular chunk of metal with like a face on it, and it's very weird that it's there, and it's really out of place. And there's all sorts of weird collections, and you do see off on the other side of the room there is like a large safe looking thing, which very obviously hides or locks away some of the special collection.
Yeah, okay. So no alcohol.
There is a bit of very fancy looking wine and very intense looking alcohol that looks like it hasn't been touched and kind of covered in dust. But it is along a separate wall. And let's see. The butler doesn't really notice that you're eyeing it or anything. So if you want to let him know that you'd like to take a swig, you're more than welcome to ask, but it's up to you.
I have some.
He's just like, oh, I'm sure Master Waldorf wouldn't mind.
I take one.
And he's like, all right. And
I was a god. I deserved it. I don't actually. I don't actually say that.
Okay.
That's what my character.
Zin, what, are you actually taking the drink?
Yes. I take one.
Okay. Zin, I think Zin would kind of look at you disapproving. He's like, we were invited and you're drinking this man's alcohol without even him being in the room?
Yeah.
At least wait until he's in the room and he initiates it. Come on. Proper etiquette.
And Leviathan, as you're grabbing the alcohol, I want you to roll a D100. We're going to see which alcohol you grab. Oh.
Wait, do you just have 100 alcohol?
Yeah, there's 100 different bottles down here, up here. It's like a huge array. But the one you grab has writing on it. What languages do you speak, by the way?
Celestial and Primordial.
Okay. It looks very similar to this weird combination of Primordial and something else. But you can tell it is... Oh, yeah, go for it. What languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Goblin, Primordial, and Undercommon.
Okay. You can tell some semblances between Primordial, but you might recognize it as... make a history check, both of you. Yeah, Leviathan, you have no idea what the hell it is. But Zin, it does look very similar to Infernal from what you know.
Oh, yes! The good stuff.
Yeah, Infernal stuff against a divine being.
I'll have advantage on the Constitution check.
Okay. All right,
Alright, well...
As this is going on, Marcus, what are you doing down in the party?
And that's mostly this, like, since my, well, I know, like, or super high-end parties, but, like, you know, with a bunch of civilians and stuff, so that's me going talking.
Okay.
I actually have a question, by the way.
Yeah, go for it.
If you combine water with something else, but it's still mostly water, can you use water spells on it? Can you use it as, like, water?
It might wind up distilling it, but I don't want to say that officially because I feel like that's going to easily break something somewhere. But as so, Marcus, as you're, oh, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to keep that in mind.
Okay, so Marcus, as you're hanging out with some of these civilians, you hear a large commotion. But I want to know where you are on the map. So go ahead and sort of place your character wherever it would be in this building.
We should have placed ourselves.
So you're on another floor anyways right now, so that you don't have to worry about it, Leviathan. But okay, Marcus.
I would be probably up here.
Okay. You do hear a large bang from the other room. And shouting, and people are screaming and going nuts.
I'm going to head over there I'm going to set down my drink first. Actually, okay. What kind of, like, is it just a glass that I'm holding, or is it, like, something more sturdy?
It depends on what you're drinking. So if you're drinking beer, it's probably going to be something more like a stein or a mug. If you're drinking hard alcohol or wine, then it would be in the appropriate glass.
probably going to be more like a beer.
Okay.
Or
Then yeah, you have like a stein in your hand.
okay. As I'm kind of briskly walking to this thing, do I see like any type of like metal pole that I can use as a weapon since I don't have my greatsword with me?
There's
Not the
just
tavern brawler.
yeah. Do you have Tavern Brawler?
I do not,
Okay.
but it's more for aesthetics.
Yeah. So you see a chair. There's chairs around.
Okay, well we'll pick up a chair and try to hit somebody over the head with it.
All right. So
I'm
you
just-
Yeah, okay, go check that out.
yeah. So
I'm
you
going to go check it out.
as you start coming towards the door, because this explosion and banging and stuff is happening towards here. There's people just like rushing towards you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Just because I don't have heavy armor right now. Gosh.
Yeah, you got to remember that your current armor class is 10 plus your dexterity modifier. So you're barely able to make it towards the door as people are like rushing past you, trying to rush away from whatever danger is going on.
I mean, you could
Alright.
define.
I'm going to try to get through the door then.
All right.
I mean,
So make a athletics or strength check. It's up to you.
oh, I'm good at athletics. That's what I say, and then I'm going to roll bad. Oh,
Yeah. So you manage to like shove your way towards the door, and I am getting the appropriate
Batman villain. Batman villain. Sorry, I'm a huge fan.
So you manage to shove your way through the door, and you immediately notice that it like drops 10 degrees.
Mr. Freeze.
Oh. Like the floor drops?
No, like the temperature in the room drops.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and you hear shouting, and you see people that are nearby. Hold on, I also need to grab a few people. Prim assets, free assets.
We're in Batman's house.
So, two. I'm throwing them all on there.
Are those civilians? Because they're holding.
They look like civilians, but these are all people not.
Yes.
That is a big Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, I gotta shrink them down. Huh. Huh. There we go. And you do see that there is some sort of some sort of wizard that is very focused on cold-related spells, casting freezing stuff all over as doors are being frozen shut, windows are being frozen shut, and you see an array of what you can only assume is bad guys running around with mixtures of medium, heavy, and handheld crossbows.
We'll just steal their weapon.
Well, you're not on that floor.
So this
Yeah.
one's super close to me, right?
Yes.
Alright. I still have that mug in my hand, right?
Yes.
I'm going to throw it at him to try to
Okay.
get its attention, and then I'm going to run back into the room.
All right. If you're throwing, it's just going to be a straight 20 plus D20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, D20 plus strength modifier, so that's a 5, so let's see if I know how to do this, because I don't roll dice very often on.
It's just slash roll space 1D20 plus whatever the modifier is.
Okay. Slash roll space 1D20 plus 5.
Yeah, you smack this henchman in the side of the head, and it looks at you. He's holding a heavy crossbow and swings it towards you.
But I was going to head back
Yeah.
in as soon as I throw it.
Yeah,
So-
you do, but you just see that like they're turning towards you, and then you duck into the other room.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a. Just what's your strength modifier? 5.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna do a straight 6 damage.
Okay.
With the mug.
And then I'm going to hold the action, and I'm going to punch the. If it's like someone that looks evil or someone that I saw in that room,
Yeah.
I'm going to punch them square in the face.
Okay. So you see a lot of other people scurrying around this room. So we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative, just because we need that now. Oh, not what I want. Hold on. Yeah, sorry, I hadn't brought up the little turn order roll thing.
So that's going to be my hold action.
All right, and let's get everybody to roll initiative, just so that way we have it handy.
They won't be able to because they're going to have to click on their tokens, and they're not.
Oh yeah, you can bring your tokens.
On the floor.
Yeah, you
They're
can.
not even on the same floor.
Yeah, you can bring your tokens on just to do the whole process of clicking and stuff. But we'll just know that you're not. Yeah. And Coda, thanks for following.
How do I bring the tokens on? I kind of think it using Roll20.
You just drag your name onto the map. So like where you would click on your character sheet. There you are.
Got it.
And we're just going to do 1 initiative for them and 1 initiative for Mr. Freeze.
Let me just get my initiative up. Hold on.
Cool.
I'm kind of butt without my armor on. It's almost like that's pretty much only the thing a paladin does, right?
Yeah,
I'm really kind of messed up without my armor on too. Don't worry. Like he literally took out the 2 fighters in this encounter.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. You never know.
At least I'm still a purple knight fighter, I guess. I mean, that's not good right now. I don't have anyone to heal.
For some reason, Leviathan disappeared from the order. I don't know why.
What?
Can you roll again? I know. I'll make sure I just add what your roll is, but there we go. I don't know what. Oh, it's because you deleted yourself from the map. As soon as you do that, it deletes you from the turn order.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. So I'll just set you off to the side. It's no problem. Cool. So there you are.
There.
And I will just edit you to be 10.14 and descending. Okay. So it's going to be the henchman's turn, who's going to come on through, and you go ahead and you get that
unarmed strike on. Yay.
Okay. Yeah. You can. Yeah, that's fine. You can do the unarmed surprise attack. You can do so at advantage, because they were not prepared for you to just be waiting. Yeah, that's definitely going to hit, and you punch them in the head. But you don't have any sort of unarmed attack thing, right? All right, so then you just do a straight 6. Yeah.
That's fine. I'm just going to start laying into this guy with my fists.
Okay.
It's going to hurt, though.
Yeah. I'm going to put... And now we're at Zin and Leviathan, who are conveniently in the same turn order. So, Zin and Leviathan, you hear up on the upper floors, like there's some commotion going on downstairs, but you can't really tell what's going on.
I'm gonna head down. Leviathan is going to head down and check it out.
Okay.
Nobody dares mess with my own. Alright.
Is there an unsecured weapon?
Oh yeah, no, there's like a bunch of weapons.
I mean,
is there an unsecured weapon?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Ask for permission.
Dang.
Yeah, you can tell that pretty much everything is either way too massive for you to wield, or not a weapon, or very well secured.
I look at the butler. Is there anything that isn't too massive or isn't secured?
And
Try rip it off.
and he says, I'm sure there is, but it is in there, and we cannot let whatever is going on downstairs reach in this room.
You can try rip off one of the secured weapons. That's guided.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to take I'm gonna go try to break a secured weapon freed from its, confinement, I guess.
Okay.
Guided?
You do see a dagger, and the most easily access, or there's 3 that are confined weapons or secured for the most part. You see a dagger, some sort of quarterstaff, and a hand crossbow.
I'll go for the. I'll go for the. Do I use her? Can I use hand? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll go for the hand crossbow.
Okay.
Wait, is there ammo for the hand crossbow?
There is not.
Oh.
At least you don't see any.
Is there an arcane focus here? I cast guidance on him so he can rip it off.
Do you have the components for it?
It doesn't need material. Guidance does not need material components, so you can cast it.
Nope. I just saw that.
Yep. So if you want to go for the hand crossbow, still you can. It just doesn't have any ammunition in it.
No, in that case, I'm gonna go for the quarterstaff.
All right, you go for the quarterstaff.
Roll strength.
Yep.
What was it? Roll d20 plus 2.
I do the help action as well.
Okay, so you get advantage.
Help action, and guidance. So 1d4.
How do I do the advantage in chat?
You could just roll it twice. I mean, it's just going to take an athletics check. So if you roll for athletics by clicking the little athletics thing, yeah.
It's athletics. Okay, I thought it was just my bad.
No problem.
And add 1.
If it's athletics.
Well, you can just roll it again.
I just realized I've never used the help action.
Yeah, it's super helpful.
14.
Add 1d4.
14.
Yeah, so you can roll a 1d4 to add guidance.
Oh, do I do it or he does it?
It doesn't matter.
I'll
There we go. So
17.
so you get a total of 17. You're able to break the lock that is holding it in place, and the butler looks like, all right, I guess.
I'm sure Waldorf will be. I'm sure
I'll cast
Waldorf will
bending on it.
understand.
I cast bending on the lock.
Okay.
I do that.
And the butler looks, he's like, well, at least you didn't try and grab the dagger.
I want the dagger now. Oh no.
He
I don't want to be.
he sees Leviathan. Hold on, let's see if he notices.
I'm gonna look at it. Like I don't want to be. My character doesn't want to be rude, but they're interested. Why not?
I'm sure Waldorf will understand that this isn't a crisis.
I was a god. I can handle a dagger.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes.
Okay, the butler's just like, no, it's for your own safety. It is a cursed dagger.
I don't ever move.
Not that much of a god.
I'm gonna grab a cat. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
you head on out, and
Although we head down the stairs, right?
yeah, you start heading down the stairs, but you are on the
I
fifth
cast
floor.
guidance on myself.
Okay. And then you are on the 5th floor, so you start making your way down the stairs. Zin has a quarterstaff, and as soon as you're about to get to the stairs, the butler runs to you and says, "Here, take one of these. You can, we'll be able to communicate." and he gives you
I take
a sending stone. So it's essentially like a
Okay,
walkie-talkie.
I grab it.
Okay.
Okay, I grab it.
So Leviathan, you have the sending stone, and you start heading down the stairs. That's pretty much everything you guys are going to be able to do for your turn. And then, but as you start heading down, you do see. Go ahead and put your. There's a set of stairs much further north.
Oh.
So Leviathan, I'll just bring you up there, Leviathan. And
Oh, no.
there you go. So you guys are heading down there, and then you immediately see a henchman as there's more henchmen swarming up the stairs. And that's where your turn's going to end. And it's Mr. Freeze's turn, who is doing stuff, but nobody knows what he's doing because nobody can see him. Marcus, you're up.
So I'm gonna give this thing a good old left hand, right hand, because guess what? That's all I can do right now.
Yep.
So left hand. So that's another 6 damage, right?
Yes.
All right. Good old right hand.
All right, you're doing a decent amount of damage, all with just punching the crap out of people.
Yeah.
So we got.
That's going to be my turn.
Yeah.
Can't really do much more, guys.
I just wanted to specify I'm wielding the quarterstaff with both hands, so it's a D8, not a D6.
Okay, good to know. Let me bring up what these. I am making sure that I know exactly how much damage I do.
Uh-oh. I'm about to get hit hard.
Yeah, you see him level this.
Still interested. I'm still interested in the dagger. That's what I'm thinking about.
You can go back and try and mess with it if you'd like, but in the meantime,
Yeah, but Alfred is there, and I don't want to hurt him. It's Alfred, the best Batman.
yeah. But this henchman
Like, yeah.
turns their heavy crossbow towards you and just starts unloading.
Unloading.
Yeah.
I think this is at disadvantage. Thank God.
Yeah.
It won't matter with the 10 AC right now, but, you know, I gotta take it for what?
Wait, does he hit me or him?
No, he's so he's shooting at
or-
Marcus.
Oh.
So this is against Marcus
Wait.
first.
Point blank crossbow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So heavy crossbow turns against Marcus and immediately jams because I crit failed.
Your dice have not been.
Yeah, and you see him just like punching at it and trying to be like, damn it, what does this? And he looks up and sees you. Then the one in the stairwell sees 2 people coming down the stairs and also has a heavy crossbow and turns it and starts unloading as well. Because a jammed crossbow can't do shit else. And you see one bolt go whizzing right over. Well, actually, Zin, what's your armor class right now?
9.
Oh, it still misses. Okay.
Oh,
But
Note
this.
this up. Do not take the martial
Hey,
character out of armor.
Yeah.
It goes really
I-
bad.
my AC's. Well, yeah, 12.
Yeah, your AC isn't going to be hurt too much. Let's see what we got.
I also have the shield spell and shield of faith.
Can you
Oh,
cast
hey, I have
those?
shield of faith. I can cast shield and shield of faith. Oh, hey, I have shield of faith. When did I get that?
I mean, you're a divine soul sorcerer, so you can cast those pretty much all the time. So, we got this. Hip. And I drop my dice on the floor. All right. One attack does hit you, not for a whole lot. Winds up hitting you for a total of 5 damage as it slams into your shoulder, and this bolt is just stuck in there now. You do feel that it's,
Hey,
it hits in.
So by-
It hits Zen.
yeah, okay.
I figured it hit Zen.
Yeah. So he unloads 2 bolts. From whatever you know about crossbows, you notice that it's ignoring the loading property.
Oh. So it's one guy.
It is one guy. Yeah. And now it's Zin's turn.
Yes, I'm going to jump at him. Well, I'm going to charge at him and smack the crap out of him a couple times with the quarterstaff.
Okay.
It's gonna be so much fun. This is gonna be great. We're gonna be fine, guys. We got this.
Yeah. How much damage?
What's my damage boost to the quarterstaff?
You can use your strength modifier. So.
No, I have. Oh, that misses.
Yeah, it definitely misses.
I'm going to use my second attack to do the same thing.
All right.
Get more damage with my fists.
That's even worse.
Yeah, you see him block it, and then the quarterstaff snaps over him.
Oh!
And you're like, ah, shit.
Bonus action, bonus action, bonus action, bonus action. What can I do for bonus action? Wait, do I still have it in the other hand?
You currently have a club.
That works. I'm going to use my bonus action to try to swing the broken half at him.
All right.
Can I do
You
that?
had a club the whole time?
Well, no,
No.
his quarterstaff just became a club because it just snapped in half.
I'll cast Mending on it later.
Okay.
So can I do that?
Bonus action. I mean, do you have the ability to attack as a bonus action?
It's 2-weapon fighting, so.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it
Is
anyway.
this a light melee weapon?
I mean, it just became one, but it
Quarterstaff is one, so
snapped in half, and the other half went flying. So you're not like wielding a second weapon in your other hand. So you don't currently have an offhanded weapon. So you nothing you can do with your bonus action unless you have something else I don't know about. Although that was really cool. I liked it.
Nope, I can't do anything. I'm just because you took away my gear. I'm completely useless.
All right.
I'm punching something to death over here.
Yeah, but your strength higher than mine.
I mean, that's fair, but I'm also a fighter. It has to be.
Leviathan, you're up.
Hold on, how much damage did it take?
It has not taken any damage yet.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna... What can I do? I cast...
I mean, you can cast Frostbite because you don't need a material component for that.
Oh yeah, I cast Frostbite.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it right in the feet, and it's stuck in place because he crit failed. And so you get to roll 2d6 because you are currently level 7.
Yeah. 2d8.
Nope.
Oh wait, no.
D6.
Yep. So yeah, you deal 5 cold damage to him, and he's just stuck there in place, and he's still trying to swing, but he's doing so very terribly. You still don't have eyes on Mr. Freeze, so he's doing stuff. And then Marcus, you're up.
Alright, I know this is going to be a disadvantage, but for one of my attacks, I'm literally just going to aim for this person's throat with a punch.
Okay, yeah. For targeting a specific spot, you do have disadvantage, but you go for it. Yeah,
Oh.
You punch him straight in the throat, and you hear like a... go ahead and roll damage.
I don't have a damage die for unarmed attacks.
Yeah, but you can just roll... Oh, yeah, it's just because it's the straight 6. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
you see him like barely... He's having a rough day. Go ahead and make your second attack.
Would it just be an attack roll at disadvantage if Marcus tries to break his leg? Like, just go down right onto his knee?
Yes, it would be a disadvantage still.
Okay, I can't forget.
Hey, is Mr. Freeze summoning an elemental? I just realized that.
You don't know.
Doing what else?
He could be doing lots of stuff down there.
Taking a while.
You do snap this person's leg, and they're still alive, but they're in really rough shape. They do drop their heavy crossbow, which is currently jammed. But yeah, they're pretty screwed up at the moment.
I'm going to object interaction and pick up the heavy crossbow. But I don't have any more actions. So I can't unjam it.
That's fine. They are just writhing on the ground in pain and not doing anything. But going back up to our other players that are on the stairwell. Yep. Shooting a heavy crossbow, but at disadvantage because of frostbite, but still manages to hit Zin because there's no armor. For 13 damage. Winds up having a crossbow slam into your side. And then the second attack.
All right, hold on.
Smack him with it.
What? The,
Smacks him.
the 13 damage?
Yes, 13
There,
damage.
okay.
And
For
then
some reason, when I'm...
Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
And then the second attack also winds up his... He like tries to lean into it, but his feet are frozen in place, and he stumbles down, and like his feet crack free. But then
Wait, did he that one?
he did.
That one?
He did on
Oh.
the second one. And so he nat one, and he crit failed on both his saving throw against frostbite and his second attack. So he falls forward, losing his heavy crossbow as it slides across the ground, and you see him use all of his movement to like stand back up, and then he does the like Henry Cavill like loading his arms type of moment and getting ready to box the crap out of you.
Yeah, that ain't happening. I'll just cast Ray of Frost.
Well, we got Zin. Zin is up
your
first.
turn.
You have a Zin has a club in his hand. There's another piece of wood that can be used as a club about 5 feet away from you.
What I'm gonna do? I'm going to use my breath weapon on this dude.
Okay.
Roll me a dex saving throw.
Okay. He does pass.
Damn. Alright, so that's... He takes half damage then.
Okay. So he takes 2 damage.
Are we doing round down?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, 2 damage.
What kind of damage is it?
It's force damage.
Oh, you do force
Wait,
with your breath?
Wait, which
Yeah.
dragon?
Amethyst is force.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good.
So you do a full blown like Skyrim style like Force Road,
Yeah.
boom, and
Hey,
it
I'm
just
trying
Like,
to blast it
Oh,
into the
a
wall.
wave of air.
yeah. So
Basically a weaker thunder wave.
yeah. So he's getting ready to fight, and then he takes this blast, and it just like smacks his shoulder, but he shakes it off pretty quickly with only 2 damage. And then anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
Okay, Leviathan, you are now up.
Okay, first question here. Is Leviathan smart enough to know not to cast Cure Wounds right now? I'll cast it later.
Um,
We're running over.
That's your
Leviathan-
character.
But Leviathan's dumb.
well,
And again, this person is... Leviathan's just standing there crazing a bottle of alcohol.
yeah. So Leviathan's like, "Oh no, don't hurt my bottle!" But at the same time, you do see there is like Zin has a couple crossbow bolts sticking out of him, but you've seen him far more hurt before, so you know he
Yeah.
can take the hits.
So I'm gonna... Hold on, where's the outer part of the crossbow?
The crossbow is probably about 5 feet away from you.
Where's the outer part of the quarterstaff?
That is about 10 feet away from you.
Can I reach it?
Yeah, you could just walk over and pick it up.
pick it up, and then I go here, and then I smack.
Okay. Make a strength-based attack. So it's and you would be. Are you? Are sorcerers proficient with simple weapons?
I'm leveling Eric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then you can use simple weapons. So
How much damage?
it only does a 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Ah. I miss. I miss 4.
Yes, you do. I mean, you do get to add your proficiency bonus and all that stuff, but it would still miss. So now we're at
6.
yeah, you're still gonna miss. And so Mr. Freeze is still gonna do some stuff. Marcus, you're up. You see a person crying on the ground but not making any sound because you punched them in the throat.
Man, this guy's not having a good time. Okay,
Yeah.
so question about the heavy crossbow.
Yeah,
That's going to use dexterity and not strength.
correct.
Right? Fudge. I'm always trying to search this guy to see if he has any type of like sword on him, or anything that would be better suited for me.
All right, you're searching him while he's still conscious and wiggling around. Just heads up.
I'll just step on his broken leg and put pressure down on it so that he's more writhing in pain and trying to get me off of him from that.
Okay. Roll a 1d4.
A 1d4.
Oh, actually, and make a athletics check at advantage.
Okay, I'm going to do the 1d4 first.
Okay.
Because I'm already typing that out. So 2, and
Yep.
then athletics at advantage. This is where I'm going to get my bad roll, even though I'm edgy.
Yeah, this is essentially your grapple check. Because I will just play this as a grapple. Yeah, you're able to like pin him to the ground and deal an additional 2 points of damage just to his leg, and you search him and you find a dagger.
A dagger? Well,
Yeah.
Great, that's still dexterity based.
Well, it's a finesse weapon, so you can use strength.
Okay, well, I'm going to grab the dagger then.
Okay.
And I shouldn't have punched him in the throat because now I can't interrogate this guy.
Well, there are still other henchmen like swarming the area, at least on the other side of the door, as far as you know. So I don't know how much time you would want to take for that.
True. So I'm going to head towards the door and kind of peek out the door.
Okay.
That's 5 feet of movement.
All right. Are you trying to do so stealthily, or are you just like peeking out?
I'm just peeking out. Like, I don't care if anybody sees me. I'm not good at stealth. So actually, you know what? I'll roll stealth because it's probably going to be the only time I can roll stealth with no disadvantage.
Okay.
So here we go. Okay, I'm not stealthy. So
All
basically
right.
just peeking out.
You peek out the door and you see. Let's see. There is a henchman here and here, and you see that Mr. Freeze is nowhere to be seen. I'm just gonna-
What are these two wielding?
They're both. One of them is wielding a hand crossbow, and the other one is wielding a light crossbow.
I wish I had my armor and my greatsword right now. Do they know I'm there? Does it look like they know I'm there?
Well, they just saw you.
Okay, well then I'm going to go back here again, and I'm just going to hold my action. And the first one that steps in, I'm going to stab them with the dagger now.
Okay.
This is not going to go good for me. you guys are having problems with 1 up there, and I'm facing like 6 by myself.
Okay. And we're actually going to do... Yeah. So we got 1 coming in, and you go ahead, and you get to... I wouldn't say that it's a surprise attack because they knew you were in there and they're kind of ready for you. But you can go ahead and make an attack. You can make your full attack action. No,
I'm just going to roll my great
attack.
sword attack.
Yeah, and I'll just replace the damage.
Yeah, that's fine. So, actually, I'll do an unarmed attack because it's still a +8 no matter what.
Yeah.
And that way.
Oh, that's a crit. You stab him right in the shoulder, and it like drives really deep, and he immediately drops his. He's the one wielding the light crossbow, so he drops his light crossbow, and he looks up, and he's just like blood's gushing out. And
I'm still in trouble.
Yeah, you get to roll 2d4 plus your strength.
So /roll. Oops, helps if I type. /roll 2d4 plus 5.
Ooh.
Oh gosh.
That's
and it's not a great weapon.
Yeah,
so I can't reroll them.
Yeah, that is the worst roll you could possibly roll for a crit, but it still does some damage. That's what matters. And then going back up to Leviathan and Zin. Leviathan, you are now closer, so he loads his arms and does some punching right at your face. That's gonna be a crit. That's 10.
Oh no.
That's gonna be 14 damage to the face.
Oh my guys, you're facing 1.
Why are we having so much? Oh yeah, we don't have any stuff.
Yeah, you've literally only dealt like 2 damage.
You're like fight with like a chair or something.
Yeah. And then he follows up with another punch to the face for let's see, for 8 damage.
Oh gosh.
So Leviathan, you take a fair amount of damage.
Did he roll exactly?
That would be too meta. Too meta. So you don't know what he's rolling, but he's definitely...
Shield spell.
Yeah.
17 AC.
So the first one still hit. The first one still hits. The second one, it's like coming at you, and then it's just like an inch away from your face when you feel this protective barrier suddenly block his fist.
Why didn't I get mage armor?
So you managed to block the second attack, but you still take the first one. And Zin, you're up.
Wait, since he's not 20, do I draw my bottle of alcohol?
Ooh. Make a dexterity saving throw to see if you hold on to it.
Okay,
or a sleight of hand check. It's up to you.
There's no actual difference.
Okay.
What?
You do manage to hang on to your bottle of alcohol, but it like almost falls. Now Zin, you're up. You have a club in your hand.
Where's the other half of this thing?
Being held by Leviathan.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna swing it at him, and I'm gonna swing the club at him.
Yeah.
And so it's a D4, right? It's a D4 plus strength.
Yes.
Well, you gotta roll to attack.
Yeah,
and I know. I'm just.
Yeah. And the normal attack is going to include your proficiency bonus, so make sure to do that.
Yeah, no, I am. Hold on. So. Just to make my life easier, so that's a D4 plus. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of in a weird situation with the laptop right now.
No, that's no problem.
D20. 5. Is that gonna hit?
Yes, it will definitely hit.
Thank God. I'm going to Divine Smite
Okay.
at 2nd level,
Okay.
Oof.
which does, how much does that add? Is it 2d8 or 1d8?
I believe. Let me bring up a paladin really quick.
I never know what the smite, what level it is.
Yeah, I'm bringing up the paladin class right now. Where's Divine Smite? The extra damage is 2d8 plus for a first level spell and 1d8 for every spell level higher than first. So it's a total of 3d8.
Wow. All right, so that's roll
1d4 plus 3d8 plus your strength.
roll 1d4 plus 3d8 plus my strength is 5, I believe.
I would assume so.
Yeah, I mean 2. Damn, 'cause it's the modifier for that. Oh, hey, my rolls on 2 of the d8. God damn.
So you like smack and you feel like
I cracked. I'm going down on his head.
Yeah, you wind up like spinning this quarterstaff around, and it's like you're not even hitting bluntly. You're hitting from the end of it, so it's like driving deep, and you just feel his forehead crumble as it drives deep into his skull, and then it's just sticking out of his head as he tips over backwards.
That could have gone better.
It was one guy. Come on. We beat a dream demon. Struggled against one regular guy.
Full gear. We had full gear.
Okay. Well, it's my turn now, I guess.
It is your turn, but he's dead. He's just laying on the ground. Oh, yeah, you can cure wounds.
It heals 4 health.
Okay. To who?
Well, no, he heals 6. I have a level in life.
Alright, so Leviathan, who are you healing? Zin?
Yep.
Okay, so Zin, you take 6 health back.
The dead guy on the ground. Like, I want to beat you up now.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm going to...
Going.
Can you also... Zin asked
Okay.
if Leviathan could repair the quarterstaff, so I have a full weapon again.
And...
Thing takes an act.
yeah,
I cast
yeah, you can go for it, though. I'm fine with this playing out a little bit.
I cast Mend.
Alright, so yeah, you have a full quarterstaff back as you, like, pull and it's kind of covered in some brain goop.
That's fine.
And you hear over the sending stone, you hear the butler saying...
But yeah, by the way, I asked Alfred, do we get charged for property damage?
He's just like, oh, please be careful with that staff. It's over 3,000 years old.
Oh, yes. So,
And then as he's talking, though, he just says, oh, no, they're here.
dash action. I run up.
All right.
No. God,
Yeah, I'm going to run upstairs, too.
All right, so you guys
I'm
begin...
heading upstairs.
Yeah, you guys begin heading up...
Alfred is a god, okay? Alfred deserves Alfred. Come on.
Yeah. So you and Zin use all of your movement to head upstairs, and that's going to be your turn. You don't know what Mr. Freeze is doing. Marcus, you are up, and there is a person with a dagger in their shoulder that you are currently holding.
So,
Take it out and stab him again. Keep going.
well, that's the idea. Marcus is going to take out the dagger, and he knows he has to get through this quickly. How many people are in the room watching me fight?
There are at least 20 people, like, off in the corner, like, cowering.
So, I'm going to take the dagger out. At disadvantage, I'm going to try to target it and just stab him, like, right in, like, kind of like the arm kind of, like, closer to, like, the muscle where the shoulder. I'm trying to basically dislocate his shoulder as much as possible.
Are you trying to do that? Or is that, like, what you're just hoping for, or are you actually going to target an area?
I'm going to target the area.
All right, do so at disadvantage, then.
Yep. Oof.
Ooh, you do not hit, as like the blood squirts out as you pull the dagger out of his shoulder, or out of like the meat between his neck and shoulder, and then you try to stab into the arm, and he manages to like block with just his forearm smacking your arm away.
Oh, good thing I have extra attack, but this one's just gonna be a number roll.
Okay.
So.
Oh, that hit.
Cool. And you spin the dagger around, and you stab him right in his side as you like do a full fluid motion. Go ahead and roll 1d4 plus your strength mod.
Is above 10.
Their AC is definitely above 10. Yes.
So it.
So deal 8 damage as he has a dagger in his side.
And I'm going extra surge.
Okay.
Ready?
I mean, I got
Yeah, you
I got 1, 2, 3 more that I gotta fight through, and I have no armor. Trust me, I need to get through this fight quick before more enter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there is that. Those are only the ones you've seen. So.
Yeah, I'm fighting an army by myself. Calm down there, buddy.
Yeah.
Action surge, unarmed attack does hit.
All right, so flash roll 1d4. Oh wait a minute, that's a +5 too. So that's
Yeah.
7.
So it's yeah.
And then once more.
That
13.
one's gonna miss.
Okay,
But he's looking a little rough.
and I guess that's my turn.
All right. So now it's their turns. You see another one start peeking through the door and comes through here, and this one manages to fire off his crossbow. Oh, that is going to be a crit.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah. So we got 15 damage coming as a bolt hits you right in the gut. And then do you have any AC right now?
I have a 10.
Okay. Yeah, then the second one also hits as he unloads another bolt right in your stomach. And that one's going to deal 5 damage. Then the other one who just came in is also going to start shooting at you.
Wait a minute. So that one at the top dropped its crossbow, you said, because that was my nat 20.
Oh, yeah. So then it's the one that came in that just did that damage. The other one tries to pick up the light crossbow. And just a heads up, Leviathan, you're like breathing into your microphone a whole bunch. And we've got an attack that will hit as he used his item interaction to pick it up for 5 damage. And then another attack, which will actually miss.
Okay, thank goodness. Ow.
Yeah, so you take some crossbows to you. Some crossbow bolts. It's a little rough.
A little.
Yeah, a little bit. Zin and Leviathan, you come up to the next floor as you see, as soon as you get to the top of the stairs, you see Mr. Freeze, as well as 3 henchmen, so a total of 4 people, and they're trying to open the safe.
Okay. I'm gonna charge in and try to smack the crap out of Mr. Freeze.
All right.
Alright.
Let's see how this goes. And I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to play this off like you guys are.
It's like 16 hit.
And we're going to bring you down here. And we're going to say, just for point of reference, true. So we're going to pretend that this front door is the safe, And we're going to bring in a couple people so that way you have some people around.
Does a 16 hit Mr. Freeze?
Hold on. A 16 does hit Mr. Freeze, yes.
Fantastic.
As there is one of them that does see you coming, but Mr. Freeze is focused on the safe. So
6 bludgeoning damage.
So you deal 6 bludgeoning damage to the back of Mr. Freeze's head as he turns around to face you. And
do it again.
Yeah.
Doing it again. That probably doesn't hit.
Not with that attitude, it doesn't.
It does not. No.
Okay.
So you try and smack him a couple times. You're like, all right, here, I assume. Unless you're trying to be off to the side to be a little more strategic.
Yeah, no, I'm going to. Because I'm coming in more like a bat, so I'm keeping it off to the side.
Okay. And Leviathan, you're up now. Did we lose you, Leviathan, after I told you were breathing in the mic?
I cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, there we go. You cast Cure Wounds on yourself?
Yeah, I got hit earlier.
Okay.
And I forgot to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, so you cast Cure Wounds on yourself. I think you get 7 health. Thanks to your healing, yeah. Because you're part cleric. So, Mr. Freeze turns around. Let's see. I need to bring up his abilities really quick.
That's what I meant to do. Damn it. That's what I meant to do in my bonus action.
What did you mean to do with your bonus action?
Searing Smite.
I was smart. For that.
I'll do it the next turn.
Okay. Because, yeah, you can tell he's, like, in a cold suit. Like, there's something weird about this.
Wait, so visually all this is happening?
Yeah.
Which means I just stood in the doorway and healed myself.
You're in the... this is more of, like, an open room, but you, like, ran
in. They know I'm the healer. No, but they know I'm a healer now.
Yeah.
You're gonna destroy me now,
maybe. We'll see. As... You see him turn with some sort of like arcane focus that is targeting towards you and tries to blast you with a ray of frost. But it is a ranged attack, so it's going to be at disadvantage since you are right next to him. But he's still going to hit because you don't have any armor. And it's going to deal 10 cold damage.
Oof.
To who?
To Zin.
Oh, damn it. That's me.
Yes, that is you. So you wind up getting blasted with some cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
It's a good thing I'm not moving from this spot.
And
black blasting at him.
Yeah, and he turns and he says, "Defend me, you morons!" And Marcus, you're up.
I'm only keep stabbing the one that I've been stabbing.
All right, go for it.
That's about all I can do right now.
Yep, that's gonna hit. You were rolling real good.
That guy's still alive.
It's a good thing that I'm rolling really good. Oh, wait a minute. That's wrong. Whoops. I did something weird.
Yeah, you did
I rolled
5d6. Or 5d4, yeah. So you need...
4 damage. 4 is the first one you rolled. 4 damage.
Yeah, we'll just do that. That's easier. So you
So
deal
it
a
would
total
be
of 9
9
damage, yeah. So you do wind up stabbing into him, and he collapses to the ground as he is dead.
And then I'm gonna walk over the one that's still crippling on the ground that can't breathe barely and has a broken leg.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna stab this one now.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right. Yeah, you stabbed that one.
Roll 1d4 plus 5. Go, Marcus. Go, Marcus. Go. What the? Plus 54.
Yeah. So that's gonna be 7
It's
damage.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on a laptop right now. I don't play on a laptop ever.
Yeah.
So
you wind up stabbing into him, dealing a fair amount of damage.
yeah. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. So now it's their turn. As you do hear movement outside of the door, as more people seem to be coming. And this one's gonna try to. It just saw you kill one of its friends, so they're gonna try and take off running. You can go ahead and make an opportunity attack.
I will take that opportunity attack. Can I? I'm gonna make that opportunity attack at disadvantage, but I'm going to try to like go down on a knee. I don't care if I knee this guy in the face head when I
Okay.
do it. That's underneath me, but I'm going to try to like get him right behind the knee cap.
Okay. Go for it. Attack at disadvantage, and you can do it.
Nope.
That's gonna miss. You try to be all stylish, and you're like, I'm in a freaking action movie, and you don't. You miss.
I got 2 crossbows in me.
Yeah.
I'm kind of okay with missing.
And Zin, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action, Searing Smite,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna switch. So it does initial it's 2d6, and then everything from there it's 1d6 as long as the spell's up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack Mr. Freeze.
Go for it.
That hits.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
All right.
Amazing. He's like around 50, 60. I don't know. It's good to know
Eight.
when.
Plus 2d6 plus 2.
So,
11 damage, and he makes me a Constitution saving throw of 14.
he fails.
He takes the fire damage,
Okay.
so he takes all 11 damage, and on subsequent turns, at the end of each of his turns, he takes 1d6 fire damage until the spell ends, unless they decide to put him out.
Okay.
Is Alfred here? Around.
Alfred is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, I
pretty
can
sure
cast
Alfred
Tidal Wave.
is-
Wait, dude, no, I can't cast Tidal Wave without putting out Mr. Freeze. Come on.
It's your turn. So what would you like to do? If you want to try and cast Tidal Wave,
But-
you can.
No, would an ice
I
spell
just
put
started
out
this
fire?
thing, my bad.
I would say Tidal Wave would put out a fire.
No, like frostbite.
We'll see.
Isn't Frostbite necrotic?
No,
that's
no, that's
not-
Chill Touch.
damn.
Chill Touch is necrotic.
Oh, interesting.
So,
I just attacked.
you attack with
It
you attack with Frostbite.
he has resistance.
It hits him, but he just kind of like it puts out the fire, and he just stands there. He's like, "Thank you."
Wait, sorry.
Really?
I haven't. Well, fire puts out ice, so logically that shouldn't have happened then.
Yeah,
I'm right, you're wrong, I'm God, I'm always right.
you can't be God and be always right. And you can't be God and be wrong. So you're not God.
But you do see that Mr. Freeze sees that you can cast some fire-related stuff, and he takes his arcane focus, aims it downwards, and shoots at the ground Then he slams into the ground and falls through the floor, escaping.
Oh, my plan. Come on.
Now we're at Marcus.
So, I heard footsteps outside, right? I have about 20 people, civilians, in this room with me, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to quickly search the other dead body to see if there's another dagger.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation
Yes,
check.
Guessing part 2.
Nope, okay. I only have one dagger.
Yeah, you're not able to find it.
I kind of put my back to the wall while this guy's basically underneath me, like, out of the fight, no matter what now, right?
Pretty much.
Okay. And I kind of think to myself that Marcus is basically just thinking to himself, like, I guess I'm going to be joining you sooner than I thought. And then he looks to the 20 people, he's just like, I'm going to go out, cause a distraction. When I do, you guys run.
Okay.
Get out of here.
You see them start like panickingly look around, and there's like some sort of ventilation system, and there's like an air vent above them just to keep even though it's more of a medieval style building, it just keeps like more refreshing air. It's usually only in really upscale buildings, but you see them start trying to like climb up and crawl into it.
As they're doing that, so this door is still open, right?
Yes.
I'm basically just going to swing out.
Okay. You swing out. Let's bring some people on here.
That is a lot of people. Yep, I'm basically done.
Yeah. So you swing out and you see that there are 4 people there, all loaded with crossbows.
It's been a nice run, Marcus. All right. Well, I'm going to go stab the first one I see.
All right.
Oh, it's been nice knowing you.
All right. So you make the attack. It hits the first person. We're actually going to trade these spots because this is the person that ran out initially. And this is the person that you hit before.
Alright, well, 1d4 plus 5.
Oh, you deal.
Hey, max roll.
Yeah. Nothing like getting a max roll on a d4.
Yep.
Done
And then
that
I'm
like
going
5
to swing
times.
again.
That's definitely going to hit.
1d4 plus 5. Enter. And I'm
Yeah.
small throw.
Yeah. You got to even it out, I guess. He's looking pretty rough.
Alright, well, that's my turn.
Yep. Get ready for some crossbows.
I'm ready to die.
Yeah. So we got 1 attack hitting, 1 attack missing. Was 2 attacks missing, 1 attack critting.
Oh god. Yep.
I'm just rolling them all at once.
That's fine.
And 1 attack crit failing. So what we're going to do is we're going to even out the crit and the crit fail and make it a normal hit.
Oh,
And,
thank you.
Yeah. So we got, let's see. 1, 2. This should be it. Holy. Okay. I thought I rolled like nonstop 1s for a second, and then I had to second look. Let's see.
You could keep those as 1s if you want.
So we've got a total of 22 damage in crossbow bolts coming your way. As you manage to dodge a couple of them, but then you're just pelted by them all over.
Oh, I'm still standing.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the other 3 that are next to Leviathan and Zin, and also next to a frozen hole in the ground, are going to They're not going to wield their crossbows. They're just going to bust out their daggers to do some stabbing, as they do have crossbows. And we got one attack is hitting Zin, one attack is missing Zin. We've got one attack missing Leviathan, one attack hitting Leviathan, two attacks hitting. So we got two attacks hitting Leviathan and one attack hitting Zin. So Zin, you take 4 piercing damage from a stab wound to your side.
Okay.
And
That's not fun.
Drop my bottle.
And Leviathan, you get stabbed a couple times. You get stabbed from both sides, taking a total of 10 damage.
I have a request, Finn.
You can make your
Yes.
request.
I wish for you to take the disengage action and leave the room.
I got
My
my own
character is
idea.
angry.
Well,
Well then,
I got.
we're about to feel the wrath of the god who lost her bottle of alcohol.
Alright, so is it my turn?
it is Zin's turn now.
If
Yeah.
you die,
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something interesting. I'm going to take myself and this dude, and I'm gonna tackle him down into the hole.
Okay.
the hole's frozen shut.
No, it cracked open. It's a frozen hole, as in like there's frozen marks around it, but it's still an open hole.
So what is that? Just do it, or is that?
You got to make an athletics check. It's gonna be like a grapple check.
Okay. This is only my action. Keep in mind. I want to specify. I want to clarify. This is strictly only my action.
Okay.
So athletics.
Yeah.
Regular roll. Nothing to it.
Yep. Nothing to it. It's a grapple check.
Nope,
Ooh.
that ain't working.
Yeah. With that crit fail, you try to tackle him, and he like toros you like a bull, and you go down into the hole. You fall down 1 floor, and he is still up there with Leviathan.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out of the room.
Yeah. So we're just gonna scoot you over
Hold
here
on.
just to keep
Hold
track.
Hold on.
Okay.
Never mind. I'm not using my bonus action then. I was hoping that I would be able to take this dude down with me because I had an idea.
Nope. Now it's just Leviathan with 3 enemies. Anything else you want to do?
No, I can't do anything else.
All right. Leviathan, you're up.
I'm gonna bring them down to you real quick. Now, my character is pissed off. Seriously, like, you there. Okay, I drop my bottle of my several gallons of water.
Okay.
And then I cast control water and start flooding the room
All right.
with my action. Then my bonus action, I activate my radiant consumption.
All right.
I'm guessing all the water, as well as all 4 of us, fall into the hole.
It's gonna take some dex saves, but let's see.
Also, there's a 25% chance of everything capsizing, so if they fail, I guess make a dex save to go prone, I'm guessing.
Okay. So we got. Okay, so the one furthest away manages to succeed and not get knocked prone or wind up going down the drain, but the other 2 do wind up going down the drain. So we're just gonna remove.
No, I use my DM inspiration to make them pull down with us.
You can make him re-roll and see if he fails, but that's
Yeah, make them reroll.
okay. He still passes.
Actually, if I cast Tidal Wave, okay.
Yeah. So are you just gonna go on down, or are you?
I go down with my radiant consumption, and all of them take 4 damage.
Okay.
Everyone within 10 feet takes 4 damage.
Yeah, that's gonna include Zin.
I don't care. I told you to leave.
Yeah.
I did leave the room.
I gave you a warning.
Yeah, he left the room. It just didn't work out so well. So you get 4 damage to everybody, including Zin. And as you come down to this floor, it seems to be like a floor almost under construction. But you do not see Mr. Freeze anywhere.
Wait, do I get any? Since I'm in water, do I get anything?
No.
Okay.
And yeah, so you're just in a construction type room. It's like there is things around that can be used, like like there's a hammer, but it's more of a like small hammer.
Light hammer.
Yeah, actually, let me check what weapons would be in there. So there is definitely light hammers, which will only deal 1d4.
Yeah, by the way, every weapon basically is now rolling disadvantage because we're underwater.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
it can be thrown underwater.
yeah, but
Well, except for scimitars. For some reason.
so how much water did you just create?
Well, how much was in the bottle?
I mean, you can still only cast it like once per action or something, right?
Yeah, no, but it lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah, but what did you cast?
Control water.
Control water. All right.
Flood the room, which slowed us all down. How much water was in the bottle?
So flood. You can use water level of all standing water in the area to raise by as much as 20 feet. Oh, so it's not going to flood this room because it's kind of like an open space, but it would have definitely flooded the other one. But everything in here is still difficult terrain.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, but this is a pretty... No, we all fell down. It looks like a pretty small...
Well, so that's just what the map looks like. But like when you come to this floor that's one level lower, it's all under construction. So like there's no walls. There's just like beams up in where walls would be. So it's like a big open area.
I still have concentration on water.
Yep, and there's still plenty of water around, and it's creating a difficult terrain for everybody. Zin, I want you to make a perception check.
I'm okay with those.
You do notice amongst the tools, there is one large hammer.
I grab the hammer and I say to Alfred, "Hey, heads up! I'm throwing the club back up the hole. And I throw the staff back up the hole."
Yeah,
Throw it while underwater.
you have no idea where Alfred is because he was not in that room when you came in. But it is going to count as that weapon will count as a warhammer.
Ooh, fun.
So that is the equivalent of a 1d8, or if you're wielding it with both hands, a 1d10.
Which I will be.
Yeah.
Which I will be because I have nothing else that I can do.
Yeah, it's essentially the same as a longsword. So
He gets the fun weapons, and Marcus gets stuck with the dagger.
yeah,
And a bunch of crossbows in him.
yeah. Which just so everybody knows, this entire scenario is very loosely based off of a particular thing. If anybody can guess it, you get.
Batman Arkham Origins DLC.
I can't guess, right? You're not letting me
Yeah,
guess.
Zin does not get to guess because he actually suggested this scenario.
Oh. I think I know.
You don't get either. You don't
Batman
get
Arkham
this either
Origins
because I told you what it
Cold-
was.
The cold heart thing from Batman Arkham Origins.
It is not, because it's more about the scenario and less about the people. So,
He just used Mr. Freeze because he's German.
I did use Mr. Freeze because he's German. Yes.
I picked up on that immediately. Like, oh my god.
Yeah. With
That's...
that is the only hint you're getting at this point.
I know what it is, but I can't say because,
I told him what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to be a jerk and tell me what it was, but I also would have figured it out way before, like at the start of this.
Yeah.
I literally got done watching the movie yesterday.
as all of the enemies are wielding repeating crossbows, and you see people escaping into air vents, and this is a holiday themed party being attacked.
Die Hard.
There you go. Yes.
So I get inspiration for it.
Yeah, you can still. I mean, he just.
You had to 2 sessions in a row. You literally led in with it.
Because I'm figuring it out.
Yes, Xavier, it's Die Hard, but yes, Zin, or yes, Leviathan, it's Die Hard. And I handed it to you pretty heavily, but you did use a DM inspiration earlier, so you get it back. That's fine. You very loosely used your DM inspiration earlier, so I'll allow it.
DM inspiration, and my character gets to die.
I mean, you could run away. You don't have to.
I'm a noble and I'm a knight. I'm supposed to protect the people.
That's true.
And they're civilians. Like, if they knew how to fight, yeah, I would have left. If they wanted to be scared, fine. Well, whatever. But they're civilians.
And Marcus, you are up now.
Well, I'm going to go do my good old 2-fashion stab with the dagger.
All right.
No, you can use second wind.
Woo!
Yeah, you can use second wind with your bonus action, but yeah. So yeah, you crit.
Roll 2d4 plus 5. Hopefully it's a little bit better than 2 1s this time around. Oh my gosh.
As you roll another 2 1s. But that one was fairly injured already. So you wind up stabbing into him and you hit some sort of like nerve in his neck as he spins with his crossbow, shooting his friend, considering you crit succeeded. And it winds up nailing his friend in the shoulder, and he's like pinned a little bit, and he's definitely very injured. We'll see how much damage he does to his friend. A fair amount of damage. So the one right next to him, right here, is also hit with a crossbow, and the one in front of you is dead.
Okay, I'm going to walk forward, so now these two both have disadvantage when they attack me. And I'm going to attack the one that just got hit with the crossbow.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to hit.
At least I'm hitting.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
Yeah, you hit.
And then bonus action, second one.
Okay.
I have to now. I can't hold it back anymore.
Yeah.
Seven.
Cool. Okay. And now it's their turns as they start unloading. We've got 1 miss.
Good thing they're disadvantage.
1 hit.
Ow.
2 hit.
Ow.
3 hits.
Oh god, I'm dead.
And a 4th hit.
Should have used second wind.
I did use second wind.
Oh, you did. I'll heal you later. It's fine.
I'm gonna be dead.
If we ever see him again.
I have spared a dying. No, I won't reach you.
You don't know what's happening down here.
So you take a total of 23 damage.
Oh, I'm still standing.
Disengage action. Run away.
Like, the people are still escaping.
I mean, you don't know how many have gotten away yet.
Escaping for nearly like for nearly a minute already. There's no way they're not already gone.
I mean, they've been escaping for probably.
People.
Yeah, they've been escaping for like a solid 30 seconds now at least, and I mean they're using all of their actions and movement and everything. So you don't know because you can't see them from this angle because you're on the other side of the door. But Zin, oh wait, these two are gonna do their attacks. I almost forgot about them. So they're right next to you.
Disadvantage because of control water.
They do not have disadvantage. They still have slowed movement, but one of them does have disadvantage shooting. Actually, they both have disadvantage just because they're within 5 feet of somebody.
Oh. No, but they're using daggers.
Oh yeah, they were using daggers. I totally forgot about that. Thank you.
Or you could say they dropped them.
Yeah. So we got one attack hitting Zin and one attack hitting Leviathan.
Shield spell.
Yeah, that's gonna block it. Yep. So it stabs into the shield.
Like my character is going full on God mode right now.
Yeah. So it like gets into the shield, and you see it like come at your face, and it's like, oh my god, it's so close, but then it barely stops. Zin,
Like it stabs through the shield and barely touches it right in front of it.
Yeah, it's like the hilt stabs and hits the shield.
My character just stands there and casually is casual.
Yeah, you're suddenly
Radiant
feeling much more divine. So
yeah, so I'm just like, yeah,
damage
no, I
does
can
Zin
take it.
Zin, you only take 6 damage.
Only take 6 damage.
Yeah.
I'm bloodied.
Okay. Yeah, you're
Yeah, you could have left. I warned you.
and Zin,
Oh.
you're up. So
All right, I'm gonna take the hammer and I'm just gonna, take a few swings at this dude's head.
okay. And you were using a longsword before, I think, so you can use that, and we'll just replace the bludgeoning damage. So, unless you're wielding it with 2 hands, and then you're dealing the 1d10.
I am
instead.
doing 2d10. I'm willing it with 2d10.
Okay.
Right, it's +5. It is. That's probably gonna hit.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. So you smash into him. Let's roll for the damage.
No, +2, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so you deal 8 damage as you like smack him in the face, and you hear like his jaw kind of get real funky, and then you get another attack.
I'm gonna I just came down on top of him, and then I'm gonna come swing back up from like an uppercut with the hammer.
All right.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Okay, I'm assuming he's dead.
You
That guy's
gonna
dead.
you gonna use a smite by chance with that crit?
Yeah, I'll use the first level smite.
All right. I mean, you get to roll twice as many dice for it, so.
Oh, yeah, but I only have 1 second level spell slot left.
Okay, yeah, that's fine if you want to save it. Yeah, I mean, you're still gonna get
Yeah,
4d8 from your divine smite.
plus 2d10.
And since in my area, my radiant area, his corpse is gonna turn into radiant. Nothing.
Plus,
Yeah, that's true.
2d10 plus 4d8
Plus your
2
strength. Yeah.
plus the 2.
Yeah. So you smack down, and you see his head go down, and then the
I come
hammer
back up.
starts like glowing, and it looks like it's about to just break this frickin' sound barrier on the way up. And you see his head like crumble as the hammer comes upwards, and it just like there is no head. It just explodes in this splatter
all
of
over the ceiling.
yeah. It's like a gunshot wound that goes up into the ceiling, as if you just blew his head off, and it's just brain matter. And then you just see like as it's between the divine energy from your strike and the divine aura from Leviathan, it's like glowing bits of skull and brain matter floating down on you that sizzle away as the body falls, and he is dead.
Nice.
Zin can handle himself now, right? Think you can handle this guy?
I mean, he's dead.
This dude's freaking dead, and I can't do anything else.
No, the guy on my left.
I mean, he could.
But I can't because I don't have anything else.
Yeah,
left.
there's nothing left for him to do. So,
No,
Leviathan,
but like
you're
on
up.
your next turn, you think you can handle him
Yeah.
from now on?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can reach about here.
Okay.
My radiant consumption hurts these two. They both take.
Oh no,
damage.
so that's 3
They're on the
floors
floor above
before. Yeah, you're currently on the 4th floor, and they're on the 1st
Can
floor.
I try? I drop my control water.
You can.
I cast Catch ability on myself.
Okay.
Then I try to use my movement to jump up the hole.
All right. Make an athletics check, yeah. And you can do so at advantage
I do
because
it
of...
with advantage.
Yeah. You manage to jump and you grab on. It would be pretty slick, but you're pretty used to dealing with like icy stuff, so you manage to like claw your way up, and you're now back on the 5th floor.
Is the guy there?
There is nobody up. Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. He is not there though. And you do take an attack of opportunity as you try and jump up, but it misses. So, anything else you'd like to do while you're up there? You're in a big empty room.
No, I leave it. The radiant consumption is still active.
Okay. So your radiant consumption is still active, and that will deal 1d4, or it'll deal 4 damage to Zin.
4?
I thought it was 4, right?
Yeah, 4. And the other guy?
Yeah, it'll deal 4 damage to both of them.
Still doing damage.
Yeah. And Mr. Freeze does some stuff. And Marcus, you're up.
Yeah, actually not.
Marcus has to think real quick.
Okay. Marcus is assessing his battle strategies as he has 3 enemies around him, one of them fairly wounded.
And I have multiple arrows in me.
Yes.
So, by D&D rules, technically I don't need to take the disengage action because they have ranged weapons out.
Yeah.
So you can just go. Also, like, shut the door and hold it. Lock the door. So they can't
I'm
come.
going to stab the one underneath me,
oh.
the one that's already hurt.
Yep. Go for it. Ooh.
Oh, well, I don't have a dagger anymore.
Yeah, you are very bloodied, and as you try and swing, they block it, and you lose the grip on your dagger, considering how much blood is coating everything right now.
Don't worry, I can punch him next.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops. 1 second. Alright. So... Nope. There goes my good rolls.
Yep, that one's gonna miss for sure.
So I'm going to basically get away from them now. Go back into the room. See if how many people are still there.
Okay, you walk into the room, and you see that they're pretty much all gone. You see like the last feet crawling into that air vent. And Sam Hansen, yes, I think if anybody is going God mode, it's probably Marcus, as he is probably living up to the die-hard theme of this session.
I'm going to slam the door shut.
Okay.
Like,
So does the door swing inside or out?
It goes in.
In?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to let you roll it however you want. Can I drag the guy that has a broken ankle and barely can breathe in front of the door?
Make a grapple check.
So, athletics.
Yeah, make an athletics check at advantage. No, not at advantage because you already used some action, so this is more of like an add-on thing. So, just normal. Yeah, with a 20, you managed to pull him. He's like barely conscious at this point.
So I'm basically using him as a part of a barricade.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to also kind of try to hold the door shut a little bit as well. Until
Okay.
my next turn, because I can't really do much.
Okay.
that would be my turn.
All right, so you're right in here, and this. Then you just start hearing beating on the door, and they are shouting like, "Go around, go around!" And that's all you hear. Zin, you're up.
As a dude that I'm in their basement, or the bottom, the next floor, it's still there.
Yeah.
He won't be there for long.
Okay.
You say that, and then you're gonna roll 2 net ones.
Yeah.
Don't jinx
It's fine.
it.
I got a plan.
Does 15 hit?
A 15 does hit. Yeah.
At 4 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you deal 4 damage. Go for it.
Going. Keep hitting.
And then second turn, I'm also going to use the hammer again. 14.
That one's gonna miss.
All right, so we know what their AC is, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
It's it. Alright, let's do this. I cast Tidal Wave. Can I maybe aim it downwards? Can I, like, cast Tidal Wave, have it slam downstairs, and can I maybe try, like, have it destroy the floor, and then I, like, ride it to the first floor? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Aim Tidal Wave down.
if you wanted,
I will use my...
oh, go
my
ahead.
what?
Yeah, you can use
I
your
also wanted to hit
DM
the eye.
inspiration to try
Yes,
and
I
pull
do
out.
that.
All right. So go ahead and cast your tidal wave then. I openly said you can use DM inspiration to either try and pull off something really cool or to make somebody re-roll something. So this is you're using it for that. Yeah. So dexterity save. I'm still gonna need you to make a dex save as well to see how well you ride the wave.
11.
Yeah, you don't ride it so well. But so it's more
It's
like
fine.
you like falling with it, but
Can I maybe... Does this guy die? Oh,
yeah, so you get smacked a little bit with the hammer, and then out of nowhere, like Zin's just looking at him, and then this giant wave just like crashes down, including you, and he just like is crumbled, and he looks like he's broken in a lot of ways he shouldn't be in order to
right,
be
can
able
I
to
use
survive.
the rest of my turn to maybe... But I'm gonna head outside.
Okay,
Are the guys still there?
so you're still on
Hey.
a 4th floor, so there's nobody else on this floor right now.
No, I meant like break through the floor.
Oh
First
no,
floor.
you make an. Well, you'd have to break through 3 more floors, so that's not gonna happen.
You
Yeah,
break
okay.
to the window, right?
Dash action, I charge down the... No, I dash action, I charge down the stairs.
Okay, so now you're on the 3rd floor, and you have 2 more floors to go. And that's gonna be your turn. Mr. Freeze does some stuff. And Marcus, you're up.
Alright. Oh, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move 5 feet here. Basically, is this just one long table, or is it like sections?
Yeah, it's one long table.
Okay. I'm going to grab a couple of the chairs, basically, and
Yeah.
put them in front of the door as well, kind of like underneath the hinge, so kind of like bracing up the door.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move, so that was 5, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't reach the door from here, but... Well, I guess I could action dash and do the same thing.
Don't. Wait, no, yeah. No.
They're coming through
Yeah,
this
no,
door
go.
as well.
They shouldn't have enough... No, they won't have enough movement, even if they all take the dash action. That's like 50.
I understand that, but I'm also have like 40 arrows in me at this point.
Yeah, he is very, very injured.
I am not doing well right now.
Hey, I'm
So
assuming to go down... I'm assuming to go down a single floor is 30.
Yeah, it's gonna take like one one set of movement since you're just like straight on the stairwell going around. Yeah.
So I'm going to basically bonus act or action dash. Marcus is going to action dash and then put basically a couple chairs in front of this as well.
Okay.
And then
Whatever.
5. So that was 10. And then he's going to go into here.
Okay.
Now barricade yourself shut and let the god. We're actually having.
He's going to go right here, and he's basically going to hold his action. He's going to punch the first thing that enters.
All
Not
right.
the first thing. If it's friendly, basically the first henchman or whatever is evil enter.
Okay. Good way to clarify. Because
Yeah.
I totally would have played that. Zin, you're up.
One left.
There is no henchman left.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna
Get out here.
get back up into
okay.
the. I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna use my gem flight and activate my gem wings, and fly up back up to the vault floor and just stand guard.
Okay.
That is my bonus action. So I'm just gonna just right up to the floor above us and stand guard just in case Mr. Freeze decides to come back.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna dump
You're also
my
keeping an eye out for
entire.
him.
I'm also gonna dump my entire lay on hands pool
Okay.
into myself.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea.
Man, this paladin only heals himself.
I'm at 24 health. A lot better.
Yeah. Guess what? Fuck you.
All right.
Does only heal himself because
I
this is the
killed
only
you.
way.
I told you to get out of the room.
Anything else you want to do, Zin?
That's literally all I can do. That was my action, my movement, and my bonus action.
All right. Leviathan.
Cast haste. I
You-
cast haste, doubling, so I have 6.
You would
And
cast
I-
haste if you had any sort of material components to cast it.
Oh yeah. Ah. Ah.
Yeah.
Dash action. I just run down.
Yeah, so you get down 2 more flights of stairs. You were on the 3rd floor, so now you just get back to the 1st floor. You see
Is there anyone around?
there is 1 henchman behind you, 3 henchmen to the other side of the hallway.
I am like going up.
Oh, you don't see anything as you go down the stairs. No, you see a few people, but you don't see any like dangerous looking people. You mostly see people that look kind of scared.
You know what? Wait, do I see the henchman though?
You see these henchmen as you enter this hallway. You see one over
Hypothetic.
here.
Can I try intimidate them with the fact that I'm a being that looks like I'm made of pure light?
You can try to if you'd like. You can make an intimidation.
Wait, hold up. Wait, I have my thing up, so you know I look like Super Saiyan Goku.
Yeah, you can do so at advantage. That's okay. We'll see how well it goes. Just roll it one more time. And so that's not enough to scare them off, although they're very much aware of your presence now.
Yeah, I'm a being. I look like I'm made of pure light.
Yeah, you weren't exactly hiding either way.
Are they at least somewhat afraid?
No. And then Marcus, it's your turn.
Like you're just like imagine you just break into Imagine you see a person who looks like actual God.
I'm going to check this desk to see like if there's anything that I could use as a weapon other than my bare fist at this point.
All right, so you're looking through the desk. Make an investigation check.
Alright. Something I'm not good at, but sure. 12.
Let's see. You find a letter opener, which would be essentially a dagger.
Alright. People about to get stabbed with a ladder opener. I got my dagger back, boys. And I'm going back over here and again, ready action. And this first hostile that walks through that door, or what I would presume would be a hostile walks through that door,
All right.
I'm going to hit back.
Leviathan, you see 4.
Shield.
Yeah, I kind of assumed. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to say
I'm not doing this without it.
All right. What's your AC with the shield?
17.
Okay.
Wait, since I came down.
Okay. So you still take 4 attacks, and one of them is a crit. Yeah.
How much damage?
Well, there was 8 attacks coming at you. You still blocked half of them, and you would not have been able to block most of them without your shield. So let's see, because we have 2 light crossbows and 2 heavy crossbows coming at you. So
how much damage?
We're about to find out.
Come on, God.
Oh my! I need to pick the god and wouldn't rank.
How much health do you have?
24.
Yeah, you're down. You're down. You just charged into an area filled with people, got all of their attention, and then took 8 shots coming at you, but 4 of them hit.
Hey, well, death saving throw time.
It will be, yeah. They see you go down and go unconscious, but that's it. And then Zin, you're up.
Oh wait, I don't.
Is there anyone in the room with me?
There is not.
I'm gonna use the stone of far or the sending stone, whatever we called it. Like Alfredy, Butler, are you there?
Says, "Oh yes, you're alive."
Miraculously, yes. What's going on? Where are you?
It's like, there is a bit of a panic room, but it's more like a closet.
What can you tell me about this building that I can move around with unseen?
It's like, well, there is a series of ventilation shafts that we have throughout the building.
Would I be able to fit?
Says, yes, as long as you're not wielding any sort of heavy armor or anything.
No, good thing I'm not. I'm gonna try to find the nearest ventilation shaft and squeeze in.
Yeah, you see that there's...
If I die...
If you die, what?
If I die, my next character is just gonna be Leviathan, like, incarnate. I have a guy believing I'm a god. I set this whole thing up. I'm not...
Alright.
Reborn.
Yeah, you can be a reborn and see how it goes. But yeah, so you find the nearest ventilation shaft. There is, well, basically one at each corner of the building, and you can make your way to it and you climb into it. Traversing down floors is going to be a little rough, but you could do so, or you can just fall. It's up to you.
I'll take my chances with gravity.
All right, you're just going to like fall down the shaft.
Controlled drop.
All right, make an athletics check to see how controlled.
Not very.
Yeah, you wind up. They kind of like shift per level to go back and forth. So you do take, what is it, 1d6 per 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So you do follow the first floor, taking 6 damage.
Oh, max roll. Perfect.
No, I would assume it's like 20 feet between each floor, so it's like 2d6. So it was yeah. So you follow the first floor, and if you want to use more movement to just scoot over and follow the next floor, you can, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, make another athletics check.
But Marcus, all he hears is douche,
Yeah.
douche.
Ooh,
that works.
Yeah, you managed to like hold.
Not 20. I dropped the next floor, controlled fall, and everything.
Yeah, you do for the next 2 floors and like skirt down. So now you would be basically over here, and you like really you learned your lesson on the first one. Very majestically made your way down. Leviathan, make your first death save. That is a first success.
You have to succeed 3 times in a row.
You have to wait till your turn.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to wait till your turn. But here's the thing.
Okay, no, hold on. Look at the thing. I rolled 360. I was born.
Yeah.
I rolled.
But we're still gonna wait till your turn. See if any.
Main issue. I kind of want to die now. Then I could be a reborn.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's so you succeed on the first one, but nobody else knows what you roll. So role play as if you have no idea whether Leviathan's doing okay. But in general, you're role playing as if you.
Know I'm like
Exactly. You have no idea that they're unconscious. And Kennel Dogwood, I'm very curious to know what sort of barbarian you're rolling with. But now it's Mr. Freeze's turn, who does something. And then Marcus, you're up.
I will be a druid, I think. For like, giant monster.
I'm going to peek out this door real quick.
All right.
And see if there's anybody in the room with me.
You peek out the door, and you just still hear pounding. There's nobody else in the room.
Okay, I'm going to walk out then.
Okay.
So, do I hear pounding at this door up here? Like up in the top of the room?
You do not. No, not yet, at least.
Alright, so actually I'm just gonna go here again. So 5, 10. I'm gonna move the chairs from in front of this door.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. No. Wait, hold on. So those 3 people are
You're dead.
Yeah.
No, okay, yeah. Okay.
On the ground.
Yeah, you don't get to do anything.
Yeah, okay.
You're unconscious.
No, but there are 3 people just watching me bleed to death.
Yeah, they just assume that you're dead. I mean, they saw you go down. They're just more focused on trying to get in the room.
In their defense, I did kill 3 of them.
Yeah.
So I don't see anything, right?
You do not. This one disappears somewhere. And Zin, you're up.
Am I on the same floor now?
You are currently on the first floor.
With all of them? Alright,
Yes.
so I'm gonna bust out of the room, make it into the hallway. Can I do that with my movement?
I believe so. Let me double check. Yep.
Yes. Awesome. And I'm gonna turn to all of these dudes in the hallway, and I'm gonna use my breath weapon again.
All right, go for it.
Alright. Let me just mark that slot off. Make me saving throws DC 12.
DC 12. Okay, we got. Oh, all right. They all fail.
Oh hell yeah!
The first time I've wanted to die.
3. Well, 6 total.
Mainly because I really want to play it.
So they all get hit. The one closest to you does go down. Oh, I'm holding the wrong type icon. There we go. Because it was already pretty injured, but the other 2 take plenty of damage. Biscuit Gaming, I don't know what VTT is. But yeah, so anything else you want to do, Zin?
There is nothing I can do.
All right. So
I've already called off my wings, so
yeah.
I rolled a 2.
All right, so that's 1 failure. And just keep in mind that if you crit succeed, you get 1 health back and you're revived. If you crit fail, that counts as 2 failures.
Die.
Yeah.
When you die.
Yeah, you die.
Yeah, I die.
Yeah. Mr. Freeze does some stuff that you don't see, and Marcus, you're up. Oh, virtual tabletop. Yeah. Yeah, we're playing through Roll20 Biscuit Gaming. Marcus, what are you going to do?
Shoot, I have no idea. I gotta be careful. I really gotta be careful. I don't want to stay in that room and die.
You probably just heard Zin.
All I heard was more banging and then something happening out there.
Yes, Biz, I will make sure to call you that in the future. And highly intelligent. I've never heard of a super highly intelligent barbarian named Mother Mary.
I have.
I've heard of them, but like it's rare to see them. So somebody on my Twitch side is talking about a highly intelligent barbarian they're running.
So is this door still? Oh wait a minute. There's a door up here. My bad.
Oh, and Biz, Roll20 is actually free. So it as long as you don't want to buy any modules or anything, if you want to manually enter stuff, it's totally free to play.
That's my turn.
Yeah, you're just running around trying to stay alive.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, that's literally my only goal.
Yeah. And with that, it's these people's turns, one of which is going to shoot at disadvantage at Zin twice. So we got one hit. And then the other one is going to shoot normally twice and just blatantly miss. So we have a light crossbow hitting you for 5 damage. Zin. As you feel a crossbow bolt hit you in the shoulder, but you manage to take it and then dodge the rest of the bolts as they whiz over your head.
All right.
And Biz, I've never heard of Owl Bear Radio. I don't know. That's new to me. Now
Sounds like a country rock station.
Yeah, it does kind of sound like a weird. I mean, considering it's Owl Bear, that's that's weird. And yes, Kennel, the highly intelligent orc barbarian, is very, very rare because you have to focus more on strength, dexterity, and constitution, and there's not a whole lot left over. But Zin, you are up.
Hammer time.
Hammer time it is. As you're essentially just using a sledgehammer. So, because it was used for construction, but
yeah, I figured as much. Hold on, I accidentally exited Roll20.
No, that's fine. I assume you just want to hit twice, right?
Yeah, I just want to hit him twice.
All right. So you're going to hit the person closest to you twice. I'll just roll it here.
No, hold on. I got Roll20 back up. I
Okay.
got it. Roll.
He doesn't trust your
Yeah.
DM roll.
My DM rolls behind the screen, seeing if I'm like, oh, you crit failed.
Twice. Weird.
Yeah.
You fall flat on your face.
You've hit yourself in the head with a hammer and completely killed yourself.
That probably misses.
Yes, the 11 does miss.
Second roll.
Yep.
That also misses even worse somehow.
Yes, you are swinging very wildly. Anything with your bonus action?
I'm scared the hell out of these dudes.
Yeah, they weren't expecting a sudden dragonborn to pop out of nowhere.
Just blast the shit out of them.
Yeah. Anything you want to do with your bonus action or movement?
I cannot do anything with my bonus action or movement. Well, I could do anything with my movement, but I don't want to.
Okay. Then Leviathan. Ooh, that's another failure. You're starting to fade.
I could be a druid. I could still heal, and I could build the big monster role that my character was.
Yeah, I mean, you have plenty of options.
Why did I go druid in the first place?
Well, we do actually have another Dungeon Master patron that is going to be joining that is actually a druid mixed with a barbarian, but he's not going to be here till next session.
But
then Mr. Freeze does some stuff.
I'm going to be mood.
And we won't see it because,
I
fun.
don't know where he is.
We don't know where he is, and yeah.
Marcus, you're up.
Yeah. Hold on one second, I gotta refresh.
No problem.
Roll 20. I am going to. Okay. 5, 10. Is this door open or no?
It's open.
Yeah, it's open. It just kind of goes to like a dance area.
Okay. Do I see anything in the dance area?
You do not. There's nobody there.
That's concerning. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going bonus action. I mean, not bonus action. Action dash.
Okay.
35. 40. Are all these doors open?
Yes. I mean, it was just like a big party, so.
Okay. 50. 55. 60. What do I see when I get to here? I probably see...
You can get a glimpse of Leviathan on the floor.
Crap.
So, I do one.
Alright, well, that's my turn. I can't really do anything else.
Marvel Comics runs a highly intelligent... Yes.
What?
So somebody in Twitch was mentioning that Marvel Comics technically rolls a highly intelligent barbarian in their comics too, whether it's She-Hulk or Big Brain Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can roll it. It's very not optimized in D&D, which I like not optimized characters, but some people it like pains them to do that. So, all right, now it's the bad guy's turn.
It could be very optimized if you roll for stats.
Yeah, it can be super optimized if you roll for stats. Let's see.
I have a character who does like...
So we got 2 shots coming at Zin at disadvantage. And one of them is going to hit for 5 damage. And then 2 more shots from the other person at normal, with one of them hitting for 7 damage.
Oh, this isn't good.
Yep. And you are up now.
More hammer time!
More
hitting with
hammers.
a hammer. More hammers. Not much I can do, so I'm just gonna cripple them with a hammer.
Okay.
Or try to cripple them with a hammer. Obviously, the dude is diagonally to me. That hits!
Yes, that definitely hits. With that 8
I'm dead.
damage, you crack them in the head.
Oh, wait, you weren't...
Yeah, it's not your turn yet, so you still have a roll available. But
I rolled my 8.
yeah, you crack them in the
I
head,
also rolled an 8.
and they go down. Now you have one other person just barely in front
I
of you.
move forward, and I'm going
Don't you
to
have, like, one more
crack
divine
this
smite?
dude in the head, too.
Yep, go
Now,
for it.
I have one more divine smite at 2nd level, but I'm gonna save it, and I can do 3 first level.
So what are you gonna do a normal attack then?
Yeah, that still hits.
Yeah, that definitely hits. So if you wanna use any smiting, you can.
I'm not going to.
Okay. So
5 on the other dude.
Yep, so you deal 5 damage to him. You hit into his side, but he takes it pretty strong. Now, Leviathan, make what is possibly your last death save. Yep,
No!
you are dead.
Fine. No, just pretend my character wakes up. Like, my character is like, hey, like an actual god finds my character. Like, my character was never a god. An actual god just found my character and actually turned them into a god. Or my
not
character
a
was a
god.
god the whole time, and gods are immortal.
We'll figure out how that plays shortly, but for you currently feel the spirit leaving your body, and you can it's almost like astral projection where you see your own physical form and your soul is leaving as you're looking down at yourself, and you're starting to leave your body.
So can I just make a new character now?
We can figure out how this plays out shortly. Mr. Freeze does some stuff. You don't see what happens. Marcus, you're up.
Alright. 5. Would you technically allow me to move here if I just say, like, I'm up against a wall?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Oh, wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to attack this guy
All right.
behind now.
I meant to move up, too.
Yeah, that's fine. You can move them. And go ahead and make your attacks.
Ha! Foot's on the other hand now. Or whatever the saying is. I'm losing a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Oh no, I lost my dagger again!
Yeah. You try and slide forward, and you're like, I don't know, from the blood loss, you're like, oh, you suddenly realize, oh, this is just a letter opener. It's not very sharp at all. As it like hits them and just slides out of your hand because it doesn't actually pierce them at all, and it just clinks to the ground. And you can go ahead and make an unarmed attack for your second attack if you'd like. Yep.
Okay, there we go.
And then
And
you follow up with just an elbow, and go ahead, and that's 6 damage. So yeah.
Yep.
And the last person.
So, by the way,
He's the last person
what
you
you
know
would
of.
probably see is you would see Marcus, but he would have like almost 10 arrows like in him.
Yeah, he just
At
has.
this point.
He's just like basically a porcupine, just covered with bolts.
I have a few arrows in me too.
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah,
both
we're
looking.
good turns now.
Yeah. Now it's this guy's turn, who is surrounded on both sides. And he's currently facing Marcus. He just felt like a weird jab in the back of his head. So he just tries to shoot twice at Marcus at disadvantage. Or at Zin at disadvantage, sorry.
Okay.
And misses twice because he's knocked forward and shoots into the ground for the first one and isn't able to get his bearings back and shoots wildly and misses. And Zin, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna swing the hammer, but try to hit him up into the wall.
Okay.
But I will... I'm just gonna roll both of them, both d20s at once,
Go for it.
because that'll make my life so much easier.
Use your divine strike.
So the first one misses, the second one hits.
Yeah, but the first one would make you probably lose your weapon.
What we're gonna do is the first one just goes so wild it like gets stuck in the door. So like you crack into the door and you lose your second attack.
Fuck. Oh shit. That ain't good.
Yeah. And Leviathan, you feel your spirit leaving your body, but then it suddenly stopped. And I'll need you to make a religion check.
Religion.
Oh?
I think he should be not do that because he's been for sure parading as a false god,
Yeah.
and he should be tortured.
No,
in
maybe
hell
I
because
was
of
a
it.
god, and then like one of my friends are like, "Oh my god, she's dead," and then like one of my friends will bring me down.
Or you get a chaotic evil deity that's just gonna be like, ha, I'm gonna mess with this person now.
You
I
feel
mean, I was a
you feel some sort of divine entity grab your spirit right from where it is, and it starts to like alter you, and it's like your soul is starting to warp, but you managed
I'm gonna be a.
you
I'm
managed
gonna be a.
Okay, you managed to hang on to some level of consciousness with that level of religion check, fighting against the god in that manner consciously. Mr. Freeze does some stuff, and then Marcus, you're up.
Give them the good left, right.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna try to. That's gonna miss. Ow. Okay.
That one's gonna hit for sure.
So I went with the left for a fake,
Hmm.
and then got him with the right uppercut.
Yeah, and you deal 6 more damage, and he's looking really woozy, but he's trying to like refill his he's trying to like fiddle with his crossbow, even though it's a repeating crossbow. He's like not realizing that he needs to not reload it, and he tries
Giving him
to
a concussion.
he tries to shoot twice at Zin and goes wide twice. And Zin, you manage to get hold of your hammer again, pulling it out of the door, and
Pull it out of the door. roll to hit this
Yep.
dude in the face.
That's
That
gonna
misses.
miss.
Come on.
Do the same thing again with the backswing on the hammer.
That hits.
That hits.
Roll for damage.
Bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you managed to smack him into the door, and since it's already cracked from you hitting it, you see him burst through the top of the door as the bottom is still reinforced, but the wood just breaks, and he is completely unconscious. As a
Unconscious.
yeah, so he's down,
Okay.
and
Not like brains splattered on this
No.
table or anything.
no, nothing
Oh.
that intense. I would, with 8 damage, no.
I'm gonna look over at the end of the table edge and see if my guy's still alive or if he's finally dead.
He's breathing. He's just unconscious at this point. And you are now out of combat, and your friend is dead. As far as you can tell.
No. Friend.
I'm bad at medicine, and plus, I'm probably going to need medicine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we can do anything with that because we can't cure death.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we
Yeah, they
can't.
think I'm dead.
Yeah. As far as anybody's concerned, Leviathan is dead.
Okay, first off, my character, does she know what's actually happening to her?
No, because it's sort of like a subconscious thing, and it's kind of
Okay,
like
well,
all a
can we
jumble.
get confirmation? Can we get confirmation whether Leviathan was once actually a giant ocean monster?
No, it was not.
No.
Leviathan.
Oh, so
Leviathan was at one point attacked by an actual Leviathan, and it totally
Oh.
fucked with her head, and like it gave her like a weird
he's
sense
like,
of
oh
amnesia.
my god, I attacked a child, and then child ate me, and now I'm this person.
Yeah, and so you
Yeah, I'm gonna switch around my like proficiencies and my stuff to
Yeah.
maybe change it, so I'm actually more like an actual giant ocean monster.
yeah. So if you want, if we'll re-roll your characters and stuff like that for. And see if maybe your soul comes back into that new creature, but we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, everybody else is. Well, the other 2 people are alive, but barely. I know you're very beaten and bloodied, which feels very true to the Die Hard motif.
So,
Yes.
I'm just going to give everybody, the viewers that are watching too, that second wind saved my life. I rolled a 13 on that second wind. I have 13 HP left.
Yeah, so that was very thankful that you rolled what you rolled.
Yes.
I would have been. I only had 28, but I started out with 68, and if I hadn't used my lay on hands, I would have probably died.
Yeah. So with that, you do manage to be out of combat, and then what are you guys gonna do?
I think we
I'm
just
gonna
need to
check
get
in
the heck
on the
out of here.
butler.
Yeah.
Go get my
I'm
body.
checking in on the butler.
So you use the sending
I
stone.
think they bury me alive,
Yeah.
and then I
Yeah.
like just
Butler,
come
are you
back
still
and-
alive in that closet?
Yeah. The butler's just like, yes, me and the other survivors are coming down now. I don't believe there's anybody left to fight. And then
We haven't seen Freeze anywhere, so don't leave.
so they were already on their way down, and then you start seeing the people like coming through the back stairs. Omar, they are currently level 7, but and they hear that on their sending stone. They're like, oh no. And then you hear a shout from very far away, and you're
That's from part. That's from the part.
and then a smack outside.
Guessing that's from part 2.
It is probably part 2, as you hear
So I'm
something.
gonna go
smack.
make a druid.
So you guys managed to leave. Yeah, you can collect any of the repeating crossbows if you want. It's up to you.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I'll collect a couple of them We
Yeah.
can sell these.
Yeah.
I'm only collecting a couple
I'm
to sell
gonna
too.
scoop up Leviathan's body.
Okay.
And
Okay, how about this?
give
I'll
them
carry
funeral rites.
the crossbows, and then we'll sell them. Those are the profits between me and you, since we're the only two surviving members of this little part of the excursion.
And I'm going
How about this?
to
Leviathan.
begin doing funeral stuff on the body.
Okay.
Like, how about this? During my actual funeral where you're burying me, Leviathan just, like, everyone's like, well, she died. Then Leviathan rises from the grave and say, well, I got better.
Marcus will stab you in the head right away with his great edged sword. He's like, I've seen this too many times. You would have me and Zen facing you right away.
Yeah, you come back to
Oh,
life
yeah.
instead of a paladin. I'm immediately assuming you're a lich.
Yeah, we'll see how you come back
I have-
as we do, because I want to give you a
Alright.
chance to like create a new character, see if you want to stick with the same personality
No,
or
but
if you
I,
want
like,
something
I
else.
built Leviathan so much with that. With, like, I have a guy convinced I'm a god, I have plans for a bunch of stuff. Like, how she'd react to stuff, so I'm not changing the actual.
Okay, then that's fine. You can come back as a reborn.
Well, unless you want me to be a person with the exact same personality, goals, and everything else.
No, we can do the reborn route. So,
okay.
and bot loot crates. I don't know. I don't know if that's ever going to be a thing, but we'll see. So you guys head out. You can each collect one of each type of repeating crossbow. So like a light hand and a heavy.
I love the quarter staff.
Yeah, okay.
And so you just kind of like carry all those. And as you're walking out, you see a very unconscious Mr. Freeze on the ground. It looks like he impacted very, very hard. And we'll find out how that happens in the next session, but with the other half of the party. And you start to have funeral rites for Leviathan, who...
I'm getting healed first.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead.
Yeah.
You can't cure them.
Yeah, you're dead, but the rest of you manage to leave and heal up, and then later on have a funeral for Leviathan, who suddenly perks back up, and let's play that out real quick.
Oh god. Alright, so me and Zen are back at full health. Okay, this is gonna be a good
Yeah, I'm at full health.
I've got my armor back on.
I've got my armor, I got my great sword. This is gonna be...
I have a general idea of what my character is gonna be, so I'll just do what I absolutely know my character can do
Okay,
at that point.
Got
so
my shield, my armor, and my long sword.
Alright, well... You better have very charismatic right now, Leviathan, because if not, you...
yeah, and Zin, what kind of funeral? That like if it's a normal burial, that's one thing. If we're talking Viking funeral and we're about to light her on fire, that's another thing.
I'm not sure. Is there like a, would I know if there's like a typical, like, what race
No, dude, you
was
can detect
Leviathan
undead.
before she died?
She was an Aasimar.
I'll probably perform the best
Don't crucify me.
to my ability of an Aasimar funeral. If that's like a thing.
Yeah, so make a history check to see if you know.
All right.
I definitely cannot help you in that, buddy.
Yeah.
21. Would I know? 21?
With the 21, you would know a decent amount. It's mostly like putting on the ground the proper runes and things like that. And that actually winds up helping Leviathan's soul find her way back to her body as she pops back up, like gasping for air.
Holy crap, you rolled me back. Holy crap. I
Scream in fear. Please sure I might use my Abjure the Extra Planar, my channel divinity.
Oh yeah, you can use the thing where you check. Like you have
Pull out my great axe right away.
Came back to life in front of a paladin whose entire deal is to watch over the multiverse.
Yeah.
no, but you have divine sense. You have divine sense.
Yeah, but I'm panicking.
Yeah.
I'm doing this as a
Wait,
panic.
like I'm like, stop! No! Wait! Stop! Please stop!
I've already done it, and now if you're undead, if you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hold on.
Well, I'm not undead.
All right.
Are we born undead?
I'm
It's
checking
not
right
working.
now to see if reborn are technically undead.
It's not working.
No, the creature type is just humanoid. They're not undead.
Oh wait, am I just still a celestial, or am I?
No, you are technically a reborn. So but you do have an ancestral legacy, which let's see if you get.
Yeah, but I do want to change around some of the provisions. The magic form,
Yeah, we
right?
can change that later. You have an ancestral legacy that allows you to replace some skill proficiencies if you want, but yeah, you don't get anything else from your Asimar stuff. So, yeah,
Would they
Yeah,
still
okay.
make a wisdom save or no?
they would not because
No,
she's
I'm
not
not
undead.
Okay,
I'm not
so
undead.
I
Stop.
did it as a panic. I did
Basically-
it in a panic.
Yeah, it was purely a panic move. It's all part of the role playing. So you
Hold
freak
on, hold
out.
on. My bad. Not undead. Undead's not affected to it. It's aberration, celestial,
Yeah,
elemental.
okay, my
fey, or
character's
fiend.
gonna be like, since my character's obviously gonna get bombarded with questions. Since she's about to get bombarded with questions, she's gonna be like, okay, I survived getting basically shot with 50 arrows, and then this god appeared, grabbed me. I'm saying this all very fast, okay? This god appeared, grabbed me, started melting my soul. I don't know what happened, and then she brought me back to life.
Yep.
I,
And then there is more that happens,
and I
but
don't know
you
why
just don't
she
know what
decided
it
to
is.
randomly put me while I was surrounded by people, rather than in a more discreet way. And she melted my soul in a way. Turns out I don't think I'm a god. No, I wasn't a god, but I am now. But I am one now.
I knew you were
Because
claiming false godhood.
You're
yeah, but an actual god now turned me into like their servant.
but that doesn't
Some
make you a
kind.
god.
Okay, I'm like Ghost Rider now. Then I'm like Ghost Rider. I'm like their Ghost Rider.
What's a ghost rider?
Oh my. Oh yeah.
Well, we can.
I work for them.
Yeah,
It's a person who
I
writes
work
a
for
book
them.
under it's a person who writes a book for someone else after they pay them.
yeah, we can establish the new character next session, but we just wanted to make sure you pops back up. You now have some other divine being kind of looking out for you in some weird way,
Oh.
and you have
Yeah, my
raised from
character
that.
has like their fantasy, so she's like, you know what? I'm nice. I'll give them the power they have in their fantasy.
Yeah.
So I'll be like a druid, so I can turn into big monster.
Okay. So
I have a whole thing.
yeah, we'll go ahead and establish your character before the next session, but this time you just wake up and everybody's like, "What the fuck?" And then all of a sudden you're like, "No. God grabbed my soul. A god grabbed my soul, put me back in my body, but I'm a little
I know
different
exactly
now."
which god.
Well,
Like if the god ever the god could phone because gods can contact mortals.
yeah, they
So
can.
any god, so literally any god could call me, say I'm the one who brought you back, and I need you to do something.
Yeah, so you do have a bit of a debt
No, if
towards
I-
this god.
No, but like literally, what if an evil god's like, hey, this person doesn't know who revived them. I'll just pretend to be the one reviving.
We'll have to figure out how
Then
that plays out.
And then the actual god will be like, no, I was the one. Then the evil god's like, no, that's an evil god. Believe me, not them.
Well, that's all up to me and how I roleplay it. So we'll see how that goes. Because
Hey, can you delete my character and make it?
yeah, I will take care of all that. Don't worry about that. I'll do that all off the stream. But so you guys did.
Wait, what happened to my 4 rings? They gone as well.
I would have collected all of your stuff.
Yeah, your stuff is gone.
Yeah, my character now being less of a jerk, knowing they weren't a god, I'm gonna give them to Zin. Yeah, I'm gonna let Zin.
Yeah,
I think you're more responsible.
yeah. All of your stuff was taken, and then if you wanted to try and fight to get it back, you can. But because your character
No, I
died,
trust him now.
yeah. So Zin,
I wasn't an actual god,
yeah. So
and I've been given a second chance by an actual god rather than being smited and dragged to hell.
yes. So that all happened.
Like Ghost Rider, Spawn, Dr. Fate. I work for a god now.
Okay.
So
We-
I actually have to go, guys.
Yeah,
So-
that's fine. So
okay.
Marcus is heading out, but we're wrapping up anyways. So yeah, So you come back, you let you let Zin keep everything, and it's a shame Marcus left right when he had to, but it's okay.
Well, no, you give me back my quarterstaff. I get my quarterstaff back.
If you want, yeah, I'll give you your quarterstaff back.
Yeah. But so as you come back, you realize you come back a little stronger. And after this whole ordeal and being right on the brink of death, everybody is level 8.
Yay.
So be prepared for that for next session. But in the meantime, you have survived what is essentially a die-hard encounter.
Yay.
With that in mind, congrats on level 8. This has been the holiday session as far as your half of what happened. And then next time, we'll have the other half of the party and see what happened to them at this party. I wish there was...
All right.
Yeah. So thank you so much. And hopefully everybody had fun.
Yeah,
I'll
see
get
ya.
to make
next week.
I'll get to.
We'll see you next month or whatever.
Yeah, next month. Yeah.
All right.
Next month. Yeah.
See you.
Yep.
See y'all.
Yep. And I will
I do
follow...
have a thing next month.
Yeah.
No, I said.
Well, we'll sort it all out on Discord,